Yes, good evening, everyone. Welcome. Big up, everyone. Welcome in. This is a Liverpool panel show. I haven't done one of these for a long time, but we've got quite a lot to talk about. So I thought, game tomorrow, why not? And get some of the best people I know to join me. I've got Fozzie. How you doing, man?
Big up, brother. Thanks for inviting me, mate.
No worries, man. K-Mac, how you doing, fella?
J-Man, keep it real.
That's a big up, Sean. He made that song for me. Big up, Sean. Big up, Dean. Dean, have you been on the channel before? I can't remember.
I think I was in there once, one time before.
Good to have you here, though, man.
No, but big up though. I watched your channel and I didn't know the song was actually tailored for you. I just thought it was a rock song. That's the first time I heard it. Listened to it properly. I thought, oh,
do you like it, Dean?
Yeah, bro. Because I watched Jamie and I just think it's a rock song. So I don't listen to rock and roll music, so I just thought, all right, cool. I listened to it properly now. I thought, oh, it's for Jamie. I didn't even realise. I thought, oh.
Yeah, personalised. Big up Sean who made that for me. And my man Mike, how you doing, fella?
Yeah, big up. I'm not gonna lie, Jamie. I thought that was a AI song. I had no idea that someone actually made that. That's impressively good. I thought that you just went to like ChatGPT and was like, make my Liverpool YouTube channel a rock song.
Haven't you got another tune by him as well?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I've heard another tune a couple of years ago by him as well. So
yeah, Sean's a man.
Solid.
But guys, we gather here today because Liverpool actually won a game of football. So I don't know if any of us know how to feel. But yeah, look, we get straight into it. Big up to the chat as well. Hope everyone's good. Make sure you're hitting the likes and share and subscribe as soon as you come in here as well. And I'll get all the if any of the moderators in here in the chat now can get everyone's channel, so just link them in the live chat and where people can go and subscribe to everyone here as well. So we actually won a game of football, boys. We beat West Ham 2-0. Let me go to Fozzie first. Fozzie, what's your first thoughts of the game against West Ham, the changes that he's made, and the result and the performance, man?
10 games too late, innit? 10 games too late, mate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could say 8 games, 7 games. Still, like, the guy. Let's Mike. I'm there, mate. I'm there now. I've come across, mate. I've come across. You guys persuaded me, and you guys saved me. You know what I mean? Yeah. You saved me as well. So
hang on, is it 5-4 Man City?
yeah, it's still it's crazy.
Whoa.
5-4.
Yeah, man. Fulham are coming back.
What's happened here?
Wait, are you dead ass?
Yeah, man.
What the fuck?
There's no way.
Oh, wait, apologies. I just swore, but
City are just as shit as us, man. But yeah, go on, Fozzie, carry on, man.
Yeah. Listen, we won the game the other day. Made some changes we've been asking for a while. The midfield looked like they stepped back 5 yards. It looks like, that donut Mike's been saying is no longer there in this game. We deserved to win it, of course. We had a plan in the game. We had a plan. We went with it, and it worked out this time. And I know a lot of us are excited about Salah not playing in the game, but it's a team thing, and it's a team that won you that game, and everybody pulling their weight, everybody working hard off the ball as well as on the ball, and getting Isak to score his first goal, and it was a clinical finish, and then Gakpo scoring after that was amazing in my opinion. But listen, these things should have happened 10 games ago with this head coach. He refused to do it. He's against his principles, like he always says it is. So him going against his principle, I want to know how long it's going to last. Is it going to be something that's going to be like the next 2 games against Sunderland and the game after that? Or, is this how we're going to play in the future? Being, tight, close together, and difficult to beat, and winning all the set pieces that was against us in the game. I just want to see, like, if this is going to be the future. If not, well, with him, it's always, something else that's going to come along, and it won't be a surprise. But the win is a win. We could build on that. Let's see where we go from there. But I still don't trust this guy, because I know he's going to do some damage as we go.
The damage, I hear you. Dean, I'll go to you next, because obviously look, to be fair, you're one of the content creators who started the slot out debate quite early on, to be fair to you. And you've been on that brigade for a while, but after this game against West Ham, anything there changed your mind? Anything like that you saw, or anything at all?
No, nothing changed my mind. The thing is, like, obviously, I was pleased when I saw the lineup. I thought, all right, cool. Hot take, but you're playing a right back at right back. Brilliant, well done. Like, you're just doing things that we noticed months ago, bro. Like Fozzie said, playing Gomez right back made sense a long time ago. Why must your job be on the line before you just start making the right decisions? Salah dropped out of the team. Whether you want to say it's rested or he's dropped, because I know he's gonna be in the team tomorrow. So maybe he just rested it. That's why I can't, until I see 4 or 5 games, and even then I might still be slot out. But I want to see him. These changes are a way going forward. But if he goes back, reverts back to how he was on Sunday, it ain't gonna make no sense, bro, because Gomez, big difference. You see a big difference in Gomez, how he played. You see a big difference in Kanate when Gomez is next to him. And he must have seen this in training. This must happen in training. So he works with them every day. He must see these things. So for him not to be changing it earlier, like Fozzie said, this should have been done 6-7 games ago. Keeps on saying Gomez can't play because he's injury, knees, all this rubbish. Play, listen, nothing's worse than losing games. I'd rather players get injured. Yeah? Because this is what footballers do. They get injured, they come back. But you can't get back games you've lost. That's what he's got to realise. And he's just, to me, he's thrown the season away. Listen, anyway, let me be positive. Listen, it was a better performance than I've seen for a long time. Yeah? Only because we've done certain basics right. That we engaged corners, engaged in the first ball.
Yep.
seen that for a little while. We done a few tackles. We was first to the ball certain times. So just getting a few basics right, we're better than West Ham. If you get the basics right, you're going to beat most teams. But unfortunately, we ain't been doing the basics. So we have to wait until Wednesday, innit? We have to wait till Wednesday and see if this was just a one-off. So, yeah, man.
I hear you. K-Mac, your thoughts on the game?
Well, credit where credit's due. Like, we won a game, brilliant. Like, it's probably the best game we could have played, though. West Ham, West Ham are just terrible at their ground. Like, they're a terrible team. Like, it's probably the best team we could have played right now. Like, I have no idea how West Ham didn't throw a long ball up. Like, they literally had Callum Wilson in that team. But for me, I watched the highlights. Can I just jump off for a sec? 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Dog out. Mike, take over.
He's ready, man. He's ready.
Hey, listen, I made a pact with myself not to be gaslit anymore, and I'm not going to gaslight myself. West Ham are dog shit. That I didn't see us change anything. I don't care if Mohamed Salah was dropped or Joe Gomez played. There was no fundamental change in the style that we approached this game. In fact, I actually found that our buildup was regressed. We switched to a 2-2 buildup, which didn't make any sense, but it only worked because West Ham didn't press us. Again, West Ham were atrocious, not just on the pitch, but tactically speaking. They made zero sense. They gave zero effort. They put zero pressure on our back line. And I didn't even think that they played a low block, so it's not like we were pinning them back either way. In the first half, we only created 2 real chances. Florian Wirtz's shot, which was unacceptably poor, and then the Isak opportunity, which is fine. Areola is closing him down. He's got to chest it down, and then he's got to put it on target, which he does, forces a save. But to me, the buildup was atrocious. The off-ball movement was atrocious. I didn't find this to be a good performance. Like I said in my post-match analysis, same exact thing, different result. But again, that's just the way that I viewed the game. I don't think that Cody Gakpo was particularly amazing. I feel like Joe Gomez was playing right wing back a lot of times in buildup, which I didn't like. He was, and even at times, he was playing right winger. I don't know what position Dominik Szoboszlai was playing, but it wasn't in midfield. Again, I saw the whole donut hole every time that we were in possession in the opposition half. I just felt that West Ham were exceptionally poor. And to be honest with you, even how poor West Ham were, the second we scored that first goal, we became the biggest lot of pussies I have ever seen in my entire life. It became attack with 2, sit back with 8, and just deal with it. And then once West Ham went down to 10 men, we looked like we had 10 men. All of a sudden, they're dominating the ball. They're putting pressure on us. We can't get a sustained spell of possession. And Jared Bowen comes this close to making it 1-1. I don't know if you guys got that. Was a free ball at the top of the box. Yep. You give him that shot 10 times, he puts that on target 5 times, maybe even 7 times. Yeah. Fortunate for us, it goes wide. But the display that we showed after we went up 1-0, the cowardice that we had because we're so afraid of not winning was diabolical. Fair play to Cody Gakpo, though, at the end. Joe Gomez, great cross. I thought that Joe Gomez played very well at right back. I thought that Kirkez played well because he only played left back, right? He wasn't dropping in to become the third center back. He was just a left back. And then the final thing the final thing I will say is the nail in the coffin came for one particular individual. And I'm gonna claim this right now. Alexis McAllister is the worst midfielder on the island of Britain, right? In the entire United Kingdom right now, as a professional footballer, Alexis McAllister is the worst midfielder in all of the UK. He is unacceptably bad, both from effort, technicality, positional awareness, everything. I don't know what's wrong with him, but I cannot see him play because the second Curtis Jones came on that pitch, a minute later, 1-2 with Hugo Ekitike, shot on goal. McAllister cannot play for this club anymore until he figures it out. But listen, maybe I'm a negative Nancy. I'm not going to hype this up.
I'll just add to that as well because my dog stopped barking. I don't know how you felt about this, but I felt like this was a Virgil van Dijk management session. Like I felt like Virgil managed that team. Like, he pulled the defense around, he pulled his midfielders back. Like, if we'd have muted the crowd, I reckon all you would have heard was Virgil van Dijk going, "Get the fuck over here! Get over here!" Because he was shouting all the way through that game, directing his team. And it genuinely felt like Virgil had just gone, "Fuck this. I'm going 5 yards back now. I'm not playing this high line.
Yeah.
Canate, you're with me. McAllister, get here. Like, Gravenberch, come over here." And everybody was really tight in the midfield. And that's mainly the reason why they probably didn't actually get as much as they did. But Gravenberch was terrible. I'm sorry. Like, every time you gave the ball to him, the attack fizzled out. Like, it just disappeared because he either miscontrolled it, tried to take someone on, it was a bad pass, or he'd do his cut inside and blast it over the bar. Like, if it wasn't for Wirtz, I genuinely don't know how Isaac would have actually scored. Like, because it was a Wirtz bamboozling run and pass, which was so different. All the players were looking in different areas for the pass. Like, they all went to different places for the pass. And Wirtz had to, like, take this little dribble on himself and then play the ball brilliantly, which then obviously made it back to Isaac. But that game, there was nothing in it until an unbelievably brilliant finish by Isaac. And there's not many players in the Premier League that could score a goal like that. Like, that goal he scored was like a mirror image to the one he won the final with, where he ran in, took the player with him, and then moved back out, and then just hit it first time. There's not many players that can do that.
It bounced on target.
25 million gets you.
It started off target, and then it drove into the ground, and then it
was
bounced
like,
on target.
It was literally the ball width. That's all he had to aim with.
The only place he could score. Yeah.
Brilliant goal.
BR, Jerry, how you doing, man?
Not too bad, man.
Been a long time since I did on the show, man. I hope you're doing well.
I'm good.
Jerry, the West Ham result. How did you view it? The performance, the coaching. What did you see anything different? Because a lot of us here are still finding it a bit samey, and West Ham played to our strengths more than the other way around. So, how did you feel? How did you view it?
I'm going to be honest. I didn't even watch the game anymore. I don't watch it.
Fair enough.
Honest. I like that.
No, I don't. I'm not going to lie. Like, good on you people. I'm done. I'm really done.
It's killed you, has it? What's killed you?
You know, like when you see something, when you call it out from before, people don't want to listen and that, and then now they want to listen, but it's too late now. It's over.
Yeah.
We could have prevented all of this.
I'll come around.
Look at Dean's face. We could have prevented this. We're watching Dean. We've been screaming. I've been screaming about this from last season in the summer. I was negative. I was this. I was that, and ultimately, it was me and you chat, Jamie, now. But yeah, I was just like, this is just long. So now I'm tired, man, and I'm tired. I don't really care. It is what it is. Like, whether you play, whether McAllister plays or not, why am I going to let that? I mean, he should have been dropped ages ago. Salah should have been dropped ages ago. Yeah, Gakpo should have been dropped ages ago. Konate should have been. Listen, we can just keep going on and on and on and on. I mean, when I said Kirkes is not good enough, people don't want to hear it. I said it from before when we signed him. Oh, what are you talking about? It is what it is. So at this point, I've just done. It is what it is. Like, I'll check in with the result. If I've got time, I'll watch the game. If I don't have time, I'm not rushing to watch the game, man. I decided to go out. Instead. I went out to a day party.
Don't blame you. Day party, good old fashioned day party. Yeah? I don't blame you, man. Did you catch highlights or anything, or you just seen the result?
Yeah. I caught the highlights. I watched the highlights. Same old. Like, really, like, look, West Ham looked a bit meh. They look all right. Obviously, I know they got the red card. Isak scored a good goal, and it was obviously the bicycle kick. I mean, Wirtz should have headed that in, to be fair, but I know Isak threw like a scissor kick in. Good save with a keeper. Good finish from Isak. And ultimately, that's the chances he's going to get at Liverpool, isn't it? He's going to get one chance a game. He's got to stick it away, because if he doesn't, then. But my biggest question is, and this is where, like, again, this is why it's part of the reason why I don't care, is we all know what he's going to do. We all know what the gaffer's going to do. Yeah. Next game, number 11 starting, Ghali's starting. You got Gakpo's going to play. Gomez is going to come out. We're going to hear something about some injection. Kirkers is going to invert. McAllister's going to get another game where Jones can't get a sniff. And we're going to be sitting here after a 2-2 draw and be like, why did he change stuff? And that'd be it.
To be fair, Jerry, we don't draw, so it's going to be a lose.
Do you guys want to hear? Do you guys want to hear the most disgusting stat fact that you'll ever hear in your life? I heard this after Isak scored. The announcer said that in 7 hours of Premier League football, Alexander Isak has 2 shots on target. One of them is a goal. He only has 2 shots on target, playing as a 9 for Liverpool in the Premier League, per the announcer. Now, he might have gotten that wrong, but yeah. So to me, that is the most diabolical criminal.
Only,
because
he scored in the League Cup,
I'm just exclusively the Premier League, but honestly,
Mike, he's touched the ball less than 100 times.
But I don't really care about a Carabao Cup or a Champions League goal right now. I care about a Premier League goal, and the fact is that he can't even get shots in the Premier League. I mean, if you look at his positioning in that West Ham game, again, like Mohamed Salah wasn't on the pitch, but what was the game plan? Make a giant circle, get it to the left or the right end of the circle, and then pass it back the other way around the circle. And no one is allowed to be in the middle, which means that no one is allowed to connect with Isak, which means that Isak's not allowed to touch the ball. I feel really bad for the guy, but again, excellent finish. Like, I think it was a really underrated finish. That was crazy. Off his back foot, just boom, first time. And honestly, fair play to Gakpo, even though Gakpo messed up an opportunity that he should have scored off Wirtz. But he ended up scoring, and he got an assist. Gakpo did his best impression of Mohamed Salah. Played like shit, goal and assist.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I said. I want to go back to Jerry a minute because he said something I caught of. You were talking about even last season with the manager, Jerry. There was stuff you didn't like. What was it like? What was it like last season? You weren't happy with, because that's an interesting.
I think it started off and it was good in terms of like, look, early on he didn't really change too much, but I think as the season went on, I struggled to see what Slot's identity was as a manager and how that would translate into next season. So when I was looking at it, I was like, all right, cool, we're doing this. What's Slot's football? What's that going to consist of? Are we going to play this way? Are we going to see different roles? Are we going to see this? Are we going to see that? And obviously we didn't do anything. And obviously we know about the results. We know there's no point getting into it. Obviously we didn't perform as well as he did at the beginning of the season. But everyone used but we've won the league, so this can happen, and it's cool. We can do that. And obviously then we make the signings. And I remember saying, I was like, listen, but if the signings don't work, it's not going to get another 500 million to rectify the issues. And I was told, what are you talking about? This is the right time to talk about it.
Sounds like
and for me, the reason why I was looking at that is because I was like, ultimately, the amount of signings you're getting, right? And I still don't know what the manager's signing is. There's a big chance that he signs the players and he's not going to have a clue what to do with them, because he doesn't even have a clue what to do with the team. He's just changing stuff in game. Like, yeah, all right, this isn't working, so let's drop this player here. Or this isn't working, let's throw this player on. And yeah, the changes worked, and that's a good trait to have. But it needs to be a basis of like, what's the identity? Like, what's the style? And we didn't know. And when, we're thinking about what type of players Liverpool would get, we saw Robbo inverting last season. So then I was like, all right, cool. We're going to have to get a left back that's going to invert. But we end up getting the left back that's just up and down and it's just a bit raw. And you're like, all right, cool. And then obviously Frimpong comes in for Trent and you're like, all right, cool. And I always go back to it. The first signing Slot wanted was Zubimendi. He didn't get that player, but we haven't got that profile of player. So he wanted a DM, but ended up not getting a DM. And you're looking at it thinking, all right, so what's the plan? And then you get Wirtz in, and then you get a Ekitike, and then like, oh, you're getting Isak as well. And you're like, what about the left winger? But no, Rio's the left winger. And I'm like, all that stuff just started to compile. So for me, and then, you know what I mean? Then when you're looking at pre-season and we're getting popped around by some Japanese team or some Korean team, and I was just like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? Like, this doesn't make sense. Like, why? What? And then obviously it just continued into the season, continued. And albeit we're winning games, but the performances were bad. And I remember, listen, me and Mike, on the Sam stream. We were the advocates, and we were told we're negative. Dean was an advocate saying he's not liking what he's seeing, and lo and behold, this is where we are now. And by now it's too late. So now the league's done. For me, Champions League's a distant thought right now. Now it's about, can you get into the top 4? And look, the league's tight and stuff, but these are patterns that had been there from before. And if you know what you're looking for, you can see the patterns from early. And my frustration was that the manager saw this. The manager actually come out and say, look, January, things started to go a bit left. Teams started to figure us out. Well, that's your job then, innit? You got to figure out a way to beat that. So you've seen it, and it's taken you over a year, because we're going to be in January in a month or so, right, to sort it out. And you spent 450 million. For me, that's criminal, man. It's criminal. So
no, the thing you just said there, I think what you're alluding to is that, do you believe Slot should have come in and put his style of play on the team straight away instead of just using Klopp's style in that first season?
I mean, it's difficult. It's hindsight, innit? Like, because ultimately what he did enabled probably the players to go and win the league. Yeah. But when you look at it, though, and you think, and you're like, all right, for the long-term vision of the club, let's be honest. If he loses the next 2 games, he could be out of a job.
Yeah.
And literally, the reason why he's at the job, and everyone could agree with it, is because the players don't believe in him. He's lost the dressing room. Why? Because they don't believe in what he's asking them to do. So you need to get that on board. That's something that you have to do. Do you know what I mean? You have to do that as a manager at any level. So I don't know. Obviously, it was always going to be a difficult task, and he was probably, if I'm being objective, it probably hindered him winning the league and Liverpool starting so well off and City kind of falling off. But sorry, you had 18 months to instill something into the team, and especially, like, instead of going on holiday and celebrating with the bottle girls and a bottle show and that, you could have been instilling something then, but you decided to take your foot off the gas. And then obviously we know what happened in the summer with Jota and then all the new signings. You've created this situation yourself. If you had started to instill something from before,
especially him being new, Jerry, especially him being new as well. Like he hasn't been here for 3 years or 4 years. If you're a new manager, you got to instill some ideas, man. That's what you got to do. I'm a firm believer. Listen, this guy ain't gonna be here for long. I've already accepted that, guys. It's when you don't learn from past mistakes and you keep doing the same thing again. And not only that, guys, like, don't forget, he's going against his principle right now. You know what I mean? So there will be a time he's gonna start doing that crap again. So I'm just waiting for that time, and that's when he's gonna get sacked.
That's exactly what I've said. Like it's like, okay, great, yeah, we won against Real Madrid, we won against Aston Villa, we've won against West Ham, but that's not how he wants to play.
No.
Like so what do we want? Do we want a manager at the club for the next couple of years who doesn't play the football that he wants to play? That's weird. Like that just doesn't make any sense. Like, you want a guy there who's got a style, who's got something that works for you. And look, he's got a style, and his style is no fucking midfield by the looks of it. And throw all your strikers on in the second half and just hope to God that someone will score. That isn't Liverpool's style. That isn't what we want to see. That isn't going to work in the Premier League. So that's how it is. But the thing is as well, and I do want to say this, I still would have took the league last season, knowing that it would be shit this season. I would have took it.
Yeah, of course.
I'm greedy. I would have took it. And I feel like if he'd have come in and changed everything like Amarin did, basically just came in and went, you know what, I'm playing 3-4-3. I haven't got the team to do it, but I'm still doing it. Then we'd have been shit last season. And then he'd have been sacked this season.
But the thing is, we say that, right? But if he had a season where he finished even 6th, 7th, 8th, but we saw an identity, it'd be similar to when Klopp came in. I don't think anyone was thinking, I don't know anyone that thought Liverpool were going to win the league. Everyone thought, if we can just finish top 4, that'll be calm, and then we can build from there. So if you had finished top 4, and then now we'd be in a better position where he's got his players, but there's an identity, we might have been top 4 again, but no one would think about, we have to win the league. It'd be a building process. Obviously, when you win the league, that's what happens, isn't it? Pressure's there, isn't it, now? Pressure's there. It's like, I mean, if the new signing comes in, if Ekitike or Isak comes in and scores 30 goals this season, we're not going to give him a bly if next season he gets a goal. Like, we're going to criticize him. We're going to say, what the hell's going on? But that's because of the expectation that he's put on himself, which is it's a good thing. If you're you're at the top of your game, that's the pressure that you have to deal with. So it's not my fault as fans. It's not our fault. It's not the players' fault that they won the league. I mean, it's their reason, but I mean, it's not a hindrance. You just got to back it up now. Unfortunately, that's the pressure of champions.
Yeah, and Phoenix puts a comment in here as well. He said, "Did they pick Slot because he was similar to Jurgen?" I can't see this.
And he even said that himself, actually. As well.
Yeah, he's nowhere the same as Jurgen.
Nowhere near.
No way near.
I mean, Jurgen's all coaches are good are good at the technical standpoint. Some are better than others. But what Jurgen's strength was is his man management. His man management of people and players was just out of this world. And
yes,
it'll tell you to do something, you'll just do it. Do you know what I mean? It was just, I think with Slot, I don't think he's not got that same man management skill at all. Right, let's go to Mo Salah quickly, and then I'll go to Fozzie first, and everyone else can jump in after. So obviously Mo Salah got dropped for the game, whatever way you want to put it, because he didn't even come on as a sub. He got fully dropped. Liverpool won a game of football without him playing, which proves Liverpool can win without Mo Salah. And there's going to be a world where Mo Salah don't play for Liverpool anymore anyway, so we have to start looking to the future.
Yeah.
Reports this week were saying, or last week was saying that Ekitike and Isak were bought to replace Salah's goals when he leaves, so they're not buying a like-for-like replacement for him in that right wing area. Is this something Liverpool got to do more now? And, Salah is 33 at the end of the day.
Yeah.
There's not many 33-year-old wingers, if any, in the Premier League that I can remember. His minutes are going to have to be looked after anyway, but is it going to be best for the club now to tell Mo, look, there's going to be games you're just not going to play? And has Arne Slot got the man management skills to keep Salah happy while he's doing that?
I don't think he's got the man management style anyway. If anything, I don't see anything that shows me football is a psychological thing, isn't it? The best managers like Mourinho's, Mourinho's, Wenger, Ferguson, Klopp, Shankly, they know how to man manage players. They know how to motivate players. This guy, he's got nothing, man. Listen, I'm done. I can't be asked about this guy anymore.
Fozzie is just going to the polar extreme opposite.
Jerry, I don't know what you did to Fozzie, mate.
I just gave him the antidote. You guys were on the play lane. You guys were high off.
Right? None of us blaming.
You know what it is with him, guys? It's like you had 2 international footballs and you still didn't come correct. That's when you say enough. You know what I mean? I've had enough. I gave you 2 chances and you still blown it. So that's why I am where I am with this manager, this head coach. As for Salah, it's time to limit his games. In normal circumstances, like you just said, Jamie, 33-year-olds don't play that many games. This is like a new thing that's happening in football. But the thing, what Salah, if he wants to play club football on a continuous basis, he needs to drop the international football. That's what he needs to do. Concentrate on prolonging your career in club level, and he's refusing to do that. So now, in an important stage of the month, he's going away to AFCON and not playing for us. So that's another thing as well. But yes, with Ekitike and Isak, they are here to replace his goals 100%. And I think we should limit Salah's games. If he's still going to be at the club and everybody wants him to still play, it has to be what kind of game. If it's a game that's open, expansive football, and he's good at those kind of games when the teams are not defending deep line or anything like that. He'll be good for those kind of games. But other games, majority of the games that we play is low block, and that's the games he struggles with. So yeah, we've got to manage these games, and it's slowly phase him out, obviously, and give the youngsters a chance now, because what we've got to lose, guys, honestly, what have we got to lose right now? We're in the league, in a bad position, lost 6 games, lost in the Champions League. We're all over the place. So yeah, slowly phase him out, and maybe in the summer think about time to go. I honestly think it's time to go, because I don't want to put him in a bad predicament anymore, man.
I just
keep your legacy. Keep your legacy at least. Instead of having another season.
No, I don't think that Mohamed Salah's legacy will be tainted. I think he's our best Premier League player ever, but. Mm-hmm. I don't want to, again, I think that because of the pre-existing circumstances that is this Premier League season, we've now fallen into a trap where everyone is going to overanalyze every change that's ever made. right?
He's not the Mike. He's not the problem. The problem is
no. Like, but to me,
I mean, and all that stuff.
I'm not. Listen, Mo hasn't exactly been helped by the way that we play, but when he does finally get his chances in front of goal, he hasn't been clinical. So, he's not doing himself any favors. But I didn't see anything happen on the right-hand side outside of Joe Gomez assisting Cody Gakpo at the end of the game. Like, outside of that one moment, I like Dominic Szoboszlai didn't do anything, and he was basically playing right winger. Joe Gomez didn't really do anything offensively for most of the game in that right wing back position.
That's not a coincidence, Mike.
No, 100%, because we had everyone on the pitch who favors the left-hand side. Yeah. We had McAllister and Wirtz both there. Yeah. They love the left-hand channel, but I just don't want to fall into this trap of overanalyzing the changes when we win, because to me, like, it's such an insignificant change, because the fundamental way that we approached the football game wasn't different to any of the losses that we had.
Mark, I agree, but the work rate was different, isn't it? That's the whole point.
Yes. Listen, having someone who puts in more effort there, for sure. But at the same time,
Forest game, when a guy went past him and he didn't chase, but this time we were chasing these players. That's the difference. I mean, I'm not blaming all on Mo Salah, because that's something the coach that was watching him should have told him to get back. You know what I mean? But listen, things have to change eventually, guys. This sentimentality with players sometimes is what destroys football clubs, and that's why football clubs have been away for 30 years, especially our one, because we keep relying on players that we like. That sometimes that has to disappear. Sometimes you've got to concentrate on the future to get the success going again, because the younger and fresh you are, the more you're likely to have more success in football. So this is what we've got to go to, man. And 33, 34, like these are the times these players have to be replaced. I mean, their replacement should be ready. Do you know why Liverpool was successful in the 70s and 80s? Because they were rolling over every single time. There were new players come in, you get rid of them, the new players come in, and you get rid of the old players, and it was like this, is rolling every single time. Nobody ever had that sentimentality as we do in the modern day. There's too many people that love footballers, and they don't want them to go, even though they are the detriment to the football club. It shouldn't be like that. We've got to move on at some stage at Liverpool Football Club to continue the success. Keep rolling. That's what we used to do back in the day, and nobody ever complained about it back then. Why are we doing it right now? I want to win championships. I want to win the Premier League. I want to win the Champions League. I want to win all these trophies, because this is what we're all about. We're not all about holding on to players. Kevin Keegan was replaced with Kenny Dalglish. Kenny Dalglish was replaced with Peter Beardsley. Rod Aldridge was replaced with Ian Rush. So it can happen. Success can continue. But all this sentimentality, holding on to players, when they're supposed to be going, ain't gonna be something that's gonna make us successful in the future. Just let the players go, man. All this sentimentality is what's wrong with this football club down the years, and it never helped us in the past. Let's move on from this. Let's go back to being Liverpool again, which is trophies is the priority, and that is it.
Fozzie, but everyone here, maybe not Jerry, to be honest, but everyone here had, we all wanted Mo to sign a new contract last season. Like, he literally had a Ballon d'Or season last season. Like, nobody thought there would be a drop-off like this season. Like, if you look at the numbers from last season to this season, Mo had 12 goals and 10 assists already. Okay. He's on 5 goals and 3 assists. Like, he's miles off.
Okay.
I can't pin it all on Mo. I'm sorry.
I'm not saying it's just
I've got a theory about that anyway, man. I think the club wanted to. I think the club, knowing how they moved, they wanted to get rid of Salah. Hence why the negotiations took so long. And I think they wanted to appease the fan base, because they knew that if that happened, do you know what I mean? It'd cause an uproar, and because there's no way anyone. I don't know. Did anyone think that was sustainable from last year?
No, hell no.
No,
bro.
Everyone knew that was it. Like, that was it. And anytime we gave him an extension based on the fact of how he played, not because of what he could do before. So it's not like, you know what, we're going to give you a contract because in 5 years' time you're going to still be playing. No, it was just a kind of like, all right, cool, we're going to appease it. We can't let 3 of our top players go. We can't. It doesn't look good for optics. It doesn't. And ideally, Liverpool would have wanted to keep Trent because of the value that Trent would have had going into the future, irrespective of what you think of the player. Virgil van Dijk and Salah are going to be gone next season, the season after, max.
Yeah. Oh,
it's
wow.
over. So,
Yeah, fairs. Dean, what do you think of the Salah situation, man?
Yeah, boy. Obviously, the drop-off's been crazy. Obviously, the end of the day, the manager's put himself in a mad predicament from last season, from when we won the league, and he decided to go on holiday with the lads. Like, how can you respect that, bro? The season ain't
It was
finished.
crazy. But it was
Can't
crazy.
respect that. That's where's the professionalism, bro? So now this season turns around, and you expect these same players to have respect for you. That it's gone. Like you can see the players ain't playing for him. Salah, I saw Salah on the bench. Salah looked pissed. I don't think the manager's strong enough to keep Salah on the bench. I'm not inspired by the manager, and I can't see how the players can be inspired by him. The way he talks, the excuses he gives every week. So I think he's put himself in trouble. He can't inspire. Salah ain't gonna listen to him. Salah, I don't think Salah respects him. You saw the European game. Three of the goals we conceded looked like we gave them away on purpose. Like we're trying to get this manager out. The Van Dijk handball, that was crazy. The Salah letting the guy just walk past him, that was mad. And then Konate letting the other guy go. All in one game. It looked like they're trying to get this manager out. And I just don't think these guys are respecting him no more. And I think it's time, even if he goes on a run, I just don't think whatever he does will be sustainable. If you're losing your top players, respect. Because I think Virgil's done with him as well. If you're losing your main characters in the changing room, the Salahs and the Virgils, and your new signings ain't playing for you, bruv, there's only one thing you got to do, bruv. These owners got to get rid of him. Get rid of him now. You should have got rid of him ages ago, to be honest. Like, I don't even care who you bring in. That's how bad it got. I don't even care. I ain't got an answer. I want Klopp. But whatever they want to do, I don't think this manager's sustainable. I don't think he's going to do anything different than what we've seen.
He's dumb.
And
he's dumb.
He's got a problem. I think this is going to rumble on. Him and Salah, I think this is going to rumble on. This is going to rumble on. Seriously.
Does anyone think, though, that the football club are going to sack Arne Slot?
Oh, they have to.
No,
they have to.
No,
I don't. But again, that's why I've moved to. I now have I have nothing but utter discontent towards FSG. Again, I think that this is gross negligence at this point. The analogy that I used weeks ago was you can either address something at stage 1 or you can wait for it to spread and become stage 4, and then it just becomes chaos. And ultimately they ignored it, and now we were terminal. But one win, and all of a sudden, half the world is like, "We're back, we're scintillating, we're in the title race." Let's be sarcastic about it too.
Aston Villa as well. What happened?
Well, I mean, which is why I didn't change up after Real Madrid, and that's why when Hussam went on his Friday show, I basically said I'm not changing my opinion on 180 minutes of football. And then what do you know? 2 days later, we get mollywopped away at the Etihad. So to me, it's just. Like, I don't understand what's happening. This is gross incompetence at this very point, because even if we do string results together and we somehow beat Sunderland and we somehow beat Leeds, like, what does it do? Like, genuinely, my reaction to those goals, like when the Isak goal went in, I'm sitting at my computer and I literally just did this. Oh,
yeah, we don't celebrate no more.
Nobody celebrates, man.
I don't. Like, there's nothing for me to get excited about, because at the end of the day, like, I have no hope. Again, like, even if we somehow get to the quarterfinal or the semifinal of the Champions League, which is the only competition I think that realistically you could say that we have a shot in, which we really don't, we're going to have to face an English side. We're going to have to face a Chelsea or a City or an Arsenal, because I expect them all to be there. Yep. And I know for a fact I will get mollywopped by those teams, because we can't play in the United Kingdom. We cannot play on that island. We cannot play football. We can only play football when we go to continental Europe. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but that's the only place that we can actually string together a football game, except in Turkey. We can't play in Turkey, as we all know. But to me, it's just there's no hope. And I don't want to fall into some fake reality. It's like he didn't change anything. He hasn't changed anything. What's to suggest that he will ever change anything? And I understand that the ownership is in a really tight spot because technically speaking, we're only like 3 points off top 4. So
Isn't
if you're
it
John,
weird how shit
Henry,
the league is that we
Yeah,
can
well,
lose that
yo,
many games.
we're not. We're 8. We're 9 points behind Arsenal, and we've lost 6 games.
Do you know what's mad as well? Do
weird.
you know what's mad as well? Arsenal have only won 2 more games than us this season.
That's
Isn't
crazy,
it
isn't it?
crazy.
Because we don't draw. Draws are killers. This is what I keep saying to Arsenal fans. It's what I keep saying to Arsenal fans. That draw to Chelsea could bite you in the arse because City won today and they're now 2 points behind, right?
Yep.
And that puts pressure onto Arsenal to beat Brentford tomorrow, which they probably will do, but it puts unnecessary pressure there. It's draws that kill you. Funny enough, Liverpool could still finish this season really well, even though losing this amount of football games because we don't draw games.
Yep.
It's how crazy this league is because it's not a very good league, in my opinion.
That's what Pep did, didn't he?
Though,
Just lost loads of games and then won loads of games. That season.
It's balmy. I've got a question for you guys then. What would you take more from the manager right now? And a style of play or entertainment?
I just want a style of play.
Style of play.
I just want to know what is our identity.
Style of play.
It's got to be a style of play, man. Listen, as a Liverpool fan, can I ask you that generally, forget the wins and all that last season. Whenever you actually enjoyed, got up and thought, because I haven't enjoyed watching Liverpool since Klopp, to be honest. I haven't been confident.
Kind of thing,
Tottenham at home last year. That's the last time I genuinely enjoyed a football game.
I think last season the Man City and the Real Madrid games in that same week were very enjoyable.
Yeah, that winning run, I really enjoyed that winning run.
How long did that last?
I'd say the month of. Do you remember last October when we got told that Liverpool are not going to make it through that month because we played all the hard teams? And I think we won it every single game.
Every single one.
Yeah,
that is when I enjoyed Liverpool. Even last season, when I stopped enjoying what we were doing was probably from February, March time.
Yeah, but you got to add on another stuff on that, guys. Like the 12:30 kickoffs were limited. I mean, because the last 12:30 kickoff, I think we played this when we played Palace in October. So after that, they didn't give us no more 12:30 kickoffs. So that's why we probably play better. Because normal circumstances, every season that we play, how many 12:30 kickoffs do we do? A lot of them. But yeah,
I'd see this.
Yeah, so that's why we probably, because we was playing at the right times. That's why we probably played better at that time as well. Yeah. But yeah, with Arne Slot, there's not exciting football. When I'm watching Arne Slot, there's not exciting football. There's no sustainable football either. You know what I mean? Because where's those good old 3-0 wins at home that we used to get back in the day? Things like that. That's not even that anymore.
Screw the score. When is the last time that we could control a game for more than 60 seconds? Like actually control a game. Passing the ball around at the back like a bunch of geriatric senior citizens is not considered control. Ibrahima Konate and Virgil van Dijk having 95,000 touches in 5 seconds is not control. Like we play the most dull, boring, slow, lethargic, self-inflicting wound, suicide football in the history of all teams. I genuinely detest watching this football.
I'll play devil's advocate here. With that comment book. I'll play a bit of devil's advocate. When I look at this Premier League this season, apart from Arsenal, I don't think any Premier League team actually controls games of football. Apart from Arsenal. Even looking at Man City today, they won 5-4. It shouldn't have been. They were 5-1 up at one time. Crazy, they've won 5-4. They're now 2 points behind Arsenal, but I think City are not great either. Right? Chelsea have started the last few weeks to get their form together and all that, but I don't think anyone in this league at the moment is playing exceptionally well. Also,
they're getting the results, aren't they?
They're getting the results. And this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to come to. Is it about entertainment and style of play, or is it just about getting results? Because it's a results business, isn't it?
Listen, last season I don't care how we play. Yeah, if we're winning and we win the league, I wouldn't care. It's just, if you got no style of playing, you win the league, I ain't got a problem with it. is when you got a no style of play and we're losing. That's where it kills me. No one. You can't be a fan if you don't want to win. I'd rather win ugly than lose pretty all day long. All fans will say the same thing. I don't mind not being entertained. I don't need to be entertained. I'm not 5 years old. I don't need to be entertained. I want to see trophies getting lifted. I want to see us successful. I want us to win games. Like, obviously, bonus is we play better. Bonus is start to play. But we need to get results.
That comes with it, innit? After results, when you start winning and having that confidence, then the good play will come along after that.
Yeah, I don't mind Marino football. I don't mind if we're winning stuff. I don't mind it. There's a style of play there. He doesn't like conceding goals. I don't care about the boring football. I just want my club to win stuff. And if we're not, the least you can do is entertain us then, if we're not winning stuff. Don't be this dead football and lose. Nah. That's mad.
Apart from tonight's, obviously, what I'll call of it, the City Fulham game, I don't actually think there's been that many entertaining games in the Premier League this season. At all.
Football's changed, isn't it? It's all about set pieces now.
I feel like Liverpool have had most of them. Like Bournemouth, for a neutral, Bournemouth is very entertaining. Newcastle was very entertaining. Chelsea was also another very entertaining.
What you're saying is we're the entertainers.
Hold on.
We're on match of the day first most of the time.
We are entertaining because
we
allow teams to just ship us in the back. To me, like, listen, results trump everything, right? Like, ultimately, this is a results-based business, and if you're that guy and you produce the results just like Mohamed Salah, well, he put in plenty of stinkers last season, but he had 47 GA. I ain't gonna sit here and say shit to him. Right? He was the goal scorer, and he was the top assister of the season, and he won the Premier League. He won everything that you could win, and he broke every record except for the assists in one season, and the goals in one season. But regardless of that, results trump everything.
Sorry.
The issue is that when results don't trump, when the results aren't there, you have to look at what's going wrong. How are you playing? And to me, even when the results were there, you were still sitting there thinking to yourself, there's something drastically wrong, even though the results are here. This doesn't feel natural. And so now you're in a position where the results aren't there. The proof for the results isn't even there. A direction to possibly get results isn't even there. You're in complete limbo. Right? We are in total football limbo right now. We have no idea what to expect on a week-to-week basis. We have no idea what kind of effort we're going to see from our team on a week-to-week basis. We have no idea how the other team is going to play. Are they going to play to our weaknesses, or are they going to be fucking morons? Are you going to be Villa and West Ham, or are you going to be Brentford and Crystal Palace? I don't know. That's just unpredictable. I don't like that. And to me, it's just, at the end of the day, I have no faith. Like, ultimately, I think that sports is heavily reliant on faith and on hope. Even the best teams in the world, like, you got to rely on it a little bit. City beat us to a title down 2-1 to Aston Villa with 10 minutes left. So there's an element of faith there. But when you have nothing to be faithful for, again, you're in limbo, because I'm just kind of wandering around like, where do I go? I don't see anything. It's completely pitch black. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. And so now you kind of just got to try to pick and choose your moments. And you see this whole side of the fan base after the West Ham result. They're like, oh, see, like, I promised you, just have a little bit of faith. And then those are the kind of people that don't actually use the scalpel and cut open the patient and be like, hey, guys, I know that he's under the knife, but there's a giant fucking tumor right here that you aren't looking at.
I've got to ask this as well, because Liverpool beat West Ham. I need to ask this to the people that keep bringing his name up in every conversation while we're losing. Were Liverpool grieving when they beat West Ham? I need to know because did anyone hear Tim Sherwood the other day talk about it? That's the reason why. Like, it gets on my tits.
Disgusting.
It gets on my nerves that they keep bringing him up, because when Liverpool win a game,
isn't it bad when you're bringing someone's name up when you lose and all that?
Constantly.
It's disgusting.
They never mentioned it in the first 6 weeks of the season when we won in a row.
Crazy that.
But you have, like, listen, God rest his soul. It was an absolute tragedy. It never should have happened, but it like ultimately it did. And everyone has to go through their grief in their own way, and everyone has trauma that they carry, no matter who you are or what walk of life that you're in. But under no circumstance is it an excuse for the further progression of whatever it is that you're doing in your life. You don't
use
put
his
grief
name, man. Don't
at
use
the
his name.
forefront. So to me, I'm just like let it be. If the fans want to sing at the 20th minute, let them sing at the 20th minute. I think it's a beautiful gesture. I don't think that any of the players are thinking to themselves in the middle of the game, oh, I'm hearing Diogo Jota's name. Like, no, they're so hyper-focused on what's happening that I bet you half the time the players aren't even noticing what the fans are fucking singing. Like, they're just in the zone. They're in the game. They're used to it. So let the man rest. Let him be. It isn't an excuse, and it's disgusting to continue to bring it up. Like, stop using it as a fucking excuse.
I'm sick of it now, man.
Does my head in when they bring it up, man. Does my head in. There we go, Jerry. Jerry. Our next 6 Premier League games: Sunderland at home, Leeds away, Brighton at home, Spurs away, Wolves at home, Leeds away. Is this where Slot can start to turn everything around? Because the fixtures are quite favourable, and madness can happen in the league. Because a lot of games are happening so quickly at Christmas time. Points can be. You can get a lot of points very, very quickly, and things can change. Do you see this is a moment that if he doesn't change it in these 6 fixtures, and these are very favourable fixtures for someone, obviously, of Liverpool's calibre of the players we got, if he doesn't do it in these 6 fixtures, that will be where FSG and the ownership maybe look at it and go, yeah, enough's enough.
For me, he's only ever a game away. Away from getting the sack. Yeah, no, as in like, yeah, all that happened against West Ham is just survived another day, another week. Like, what if we lose 4-0 to Sunderland? What is that okay? Is that we wait for the next game?
Yeah.
Wait for the next game. Like, this isn't a hospice. Like, you know what I mean? You got to cut the cords. Like, do you know what I mean? It's for me. All you can do right now is, that stereotypical thing. We only look to the next game. That's all he needs to do. Just look to the next game. Because guess what? If you lose, for me, 4-0 to Sunderland at home.
Yeah, you got.
That's the sack. That's exactly. So it's like, then what? Let's say he wins, or let's say he wins 1-0 against Sunderland, but then loses to Leeds. Where do you do you know what I mean? Like, at this point,
where'd you go?
Where'd you go? That's my point. It's like, how long do you leave? At this point, it's terminal, isn't it? For me, it's terminal. It's just a matter of time. For me, if it's not now, 3 games in the row, like 4.
It's weeks, not months, sort of thing.
Yeah. That's it. It's just a matter of when now. At this point, like I just don't see him turning this around. Like, I just.
It's done, Jerry.
It's like, again, all the stuff that I was talking about was for him to turn it around was 4 or 5 months ago. It's over now. It's over for me. For me, it's like, well, enjoy it whilst it lasts, because all it takes is one bad result. We saw the fans they started booing. They've already started booing.
Oh, that's a start.
It's just one result. All it is one result, one poor result.
I think that Forest game really killed a lot of people's belief.
There's one thing I want to mention.
They were walking away, weren't they? Early, like 70th minute kind of thing. Now they're booing.
The cop was empty.
There you go.
Yeah, I see that.
There's one thing I want to mention which I've not experienced. Like, I've been going to Liverpool games since the mid '80s. I've never seen us get smashed 3-0 at home. 4-1, not at home. Like,
Twice.
Just doesn't happen.
Twice in a month.
Twice.
Just does not happen. And it didn't happen under Rodgers or Hodgson or any of them.
All the useless managers we had in the past.
Souness.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He's not even on the Souness.
Did you see his face? Did you see his face after the? I've never been so happier to look at Arne Slot's face after that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he looked like he wanted to cry like a little bitch.
Yep.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, when that happened, when the PSV game happened, that he should have just been sacked. Then I'm sorry, like
100%,
just totally unacceptable.
Do you know when
the last 4 games of like 10-1 or something?
For me again, I was all slotting up until the Brentford game. You done the Frankfurt, you changed it. I was like, voila, he done it.
You
He's going to go with the same team. And the game when he went and I saw Salah starting, and I just, honestly, I threw up. That game I threw up. And I was like, you know what? It's over. He hasn't got the balls. That's why I don't trust it. They said, how much you want to bet? I've got a bet on that Salah starts next.
He's definitely starting.
Wait. Hold on.
What are you talking about?
Isn't Salah? I saw a picture of Salah with the Egyptian team. Isn't he already there?
No, 15.
No.
15th slot said today, the 15th.
Oh, these lying fuckers on Twitter. These lying
they're trying to give Arne Slot some slack. No, we know. Again, this is what I'm saying. Everything's panning out easy. It's easy not to play Salah when he's not there. Well, of course, it's easy. Salah's not going to be there. So
I'm happy he's here still. Happy he's here.
Last time he was making a change, it was easy not to play Gravenberch because he was injured. It was easy. It was easy.
Jerry,
easy to tell
we
Salah.
all know what the lineup is going to be, Jerry. There isn't even a point to
we all
know what it's going to be.
Soboslai right back.
Soboslai right back.
Alexis McAllister in the whole geriatric double.
I'm going to get the McAllister stuff in a minute, so we're going to talk about him. But do you think,
Slot's going to play his twins?
Yep.
Cody Gakpo, 90 minutes.
Look, Mo Salah leaves after the Brighton game, so he's got 4 matches. Salah's played every single one till AFCON. I think that's going to be the case. Do you think, maybe thinking a bit differently? Because Michael Edwards is the one who runs the football club. I know we say John W. and all that, but it's Michael Edwards who runs the football club pretty much. Do you think he's looked at this block of fixtures? And it's given him time because of the block of fixtures that are coming up that can turn this all around. And that's the reason. Because I keep thinking, why? Because I keep hearing this shit about Liverpool don't sack anyone. FSG have sacked every manager apart from Klopp. So it's all
and let's be honest, we all think maybe he got sacked as well. Because there was a lot of money that disappeared.
He got paid off.
This is doing my head in though. This is doing my head in, like this narrative. Because a fucking week, what was it? A week and a half ago, I'm sitting on the Friday show for Hussam, and Hussam goes, "All right, guys, we have a winnable run of fixtures coming up." And I just stop him. I know, but hold on. I stop him in his track, and I say, "How dare you put the words winnable and Liverpool in the same sentence?" I watched this team get mollywopped by Brentford. I watched this team get mollywopped by Nottingham Forest. We're on 0 goal difference. There is no such thing as a winnable game for Liverpool. It is completely unpredictable. It is every game is a total anomaly. To me, right now, if you look at it from a tactical standpoint, a statistical standpoint, even some of the games that we lost, we were so tactically terrible, yet we created these chances, and we still could have possibly won these games. That is an anomaly in terms of the grand scope of things. I don't believe in winnable runs for this team. So it's like, in theory, on paper, I agree with the sentiment, but can anyone actually confidently say that going into a game in your heart of hearts, deep down, hand on chest, in front of God, you're like, I believe with everything in my being that we will win this game? I don't think so.
No, I don't even know if we beat Sunderland tomorrow.
Yeah,
so this is where my headspace is at the moment. This is Liverpool.
I personally, going back to your point, I think, right, and I just thought about this a few weeks ago. I think the only reason that they won't sack Slot is because in their head they're thinking it's almost like it has to work. The amount of money we spent in that summer,
good point.
We can't afford for a manager to come in and be like, yeah, you know what? I'm not really feeling that right back, I'm not really feeling playing Wirtz there. I'm not really, because that's what a manager will do. And we're going to be in the same situation where it's albeit, look, we've got great players, but not every manager would want those players. Not every manager will look at it and be like, you know what? Yeah, that's the type of right back I want. They might want a different right back. They might want a different type of forward. Yeah. They might want a different type of winger. So now you look at it and you're like, we have planned based on what this manager wants. It kind of has to work. Otherwise, we are screwed.
It ain't going to work, Jerry. That's the thing.
Does anyone have football?
They're screwed. And ultimately, what will happen is they'll do it when it's too late, and it will be like a last-ditch attempt at getting top 4. That's the only time they'll do something.
I hear you, man. I hear you. I don't know about how you guys feel, but I've been saying this because he keeps playing he's a strongest 11 in his eyes, and playing the same system but losing every single week and not changing it. It's like the most idiotic thing anyone could ever do. Yeah. If he changed it and he changed the system, formation, tweaked things, played different players and gave it a go, but still lost, would you give it a bit of more of a benefit of the doubt because at least he tried something? Is this the whole problem we're having right now? Is that he's so stubborn in what he's doing and he continues going down the same route, losing every week and not trying anything? And he tried it against West Ham. He changed it, put Joe Gomez in. And like we're all saying now, we don't believe that's going to stay for Sunderland. He'll go back to what his favourite 11 is and we'll probably lose. And again, you're sitting there going, what is wrong with this guy? You know, what do you say, Dean?
Yeah, Jamie, this is real life, isn't it? In real life, you don't like people that are wrong and strong. Yeah, I don't like that, yeah? Like, if you're wrong and you fix an error and you realise you've done something wrong, you hold your hands up, I ain't got no problem with it. Like, I'll run with it. I'll give you more time. Like, you know you've done wrong. All this time, we've been telling you to change it. If you change it now, and you're going to a run of games where you've changed it and we can see improvement, then I'm not going to be shouting slot out. I'll still deep down think, yeah, we need to get rid of him, but I'm not going to be toxic online and go mad. If I'm seeing changes, I'm thinking, you know what? Let me see what you're doing.
Benefit of that, yeah.
Yeah, let me see what you're doing. Like, if you're cooking, I'm seeing the players going out there, giving their all. Because, Jamie, I've been saying this this is all I want. The basics. Yep. Can we get the basics right, please? Can we challenge? Can we win our headers? Can we win our duels? Once I see players start doing that again, I think to myself, all right, maybe he hasn't lost the changing room.
Do you know how dark that is, though, Dean? Do you know how dark that is? Even the players you want and that, you're just like, yeah, bro, I just want players that are going to give you TNT power.
That's what I'm
saying. Wait.
I've gone back to, I've stripped it back. I've stripped it right back,
to
the paint on the wall. I've took the wallpaper off. I've struck it right back to the, bro, I want the basics getting done. Man, like I said before in one of my things.
Go further. Knock out all the drywall.
That's what I'm doing, bro. You see me? You can, bro, when they turn up to training, not all this bringing their cups in with their little mockers or whatever. None of that's going on, bro. Like, none of that's going on. None of this, camp congregating around the kitchen and all that. No, we're going to go. I hope you had your porridge already. We're going straight into the change. And you know what we're going to be working on? Set pieces, transitions, and duels. And we ain't leaving here until this is done. And you know, I don't know if you know, when we used to train back in the day, yeah, my manager used to make us do it. If someone got it wrong, we'd have to do the duel again. So we have to get on that guy. We have to make sure everyone gets it right. It's a responsibility. The players have got to be responsible for each other. You've got to make sure everyone's pulling in the right direction. Like, it doesn't feel like everyone's pulling in the right direction. Van Dijk should be grabbing people around the neck in training and say, get this right. Like, otherwise, we're going to beat you up.
This is why dictators in football win. This is why all of the great managers that you look at, they're like total dictators. Pep Guardiola, Mourinho,
That's
Zidane.
What we need. Because these guys are acting like big babies, bro. It's
I need the arm around
gone
the
soft.
I mean,
it's gone soft, bro. All these hard
Iron fist, fist.
Bro.
You need your Jimmy Milner and you need your Jordan Henderson back.
That's what you need. Some characters, bro. Need some real characters.
The club will never hire them kind of managers, man. It's like De Zerbi. I think De Zerbi's football is fantastic, but they never get hired.
That's the problem.
They never get hired De Zerbi. Do you know what I mean?
He's an absolute nightmare.
Yeah. But
he's a great coach, though. His football's fantastic.
But based on what? Why is he a nightmare, though? Why?
No.
He doesn't say yes. He don't agree with the board.
Yeah.
He tells them, no, I don't want Kirk because he's crap. I don't want him.
That's what I'm saying, Joe. The club won't have that.
They want a yes man.
They want a yes
man.
Slot.
Arne Slot is a yes man, but which is what we all said at the very, like, when we first hired him. Like, that was one of the things.
And a lot of top guys definitely know at the same time.
I mean, I don't think that it's a slight against them. Again, almost 99% of my pure, unadulterated, absolute hatred for Arnie Kuck is the fact that he is arrogant.
What?
He is arrogant. He is arrogant. He is arrogant. Like, the arrogance, the arrogance is, it's palpable. I'm sorry. I had to do it. I did a whole
you're on fire,
stream.
man.
I did a whole stream and I put that in the title. But listen, to me, Jamie, to your original question, That's what I was at. Like after Manchester United, that was my stance. Like literally, I went immediately to, you know what? I don't care about results anymore. I just need to see a change in a performance. If you give me a change and we don't get it done, but I see something promising, I will accept it. And I haven't seen that change. Again, when I say change, I mean the fundamental way that you take the ball from your back line to the front line. That is, in my opinion, that is everything. That is the root cause of all of the other problems. Everything else that you see on the pitch is a symptom of that basic principle that you want your 4 center backs to be your 4 10s. That is the way that Arne Slot wants to play football. Konate and Virgil van Dijk are Florian Wirtz. They have to get the assist. They have to connect the front line so that there's an overload and we bypass a mid block of 5. If we had seen that, like if we had the same run, but I saw a different style of play and I saw something to believe in, I would say, you know what, we've been hard done by. Yeah, because then I would look at Crystal Palace and I would say, you know what, unlucky. Florian Wirtz, like, yes, that's got to be a goal, unlucky. Like, and I would have the same thing over and over. But regardless of how close we were to a draw in any of these games, or even a possible win if we were just clinical, there's always that root cause of the style of play. So I fully agree. If I had been seeing a progressive change in style, I would say, you know what, 6 out of 7 sucks, but we've been incredibly unlucky, and I'm willing to sit here and be objective about the way that we play football. Can I just
mention 2 things? So I was listening to TalkSport before, and Brad Friedel was on there. And Brad Friedel basically said the reason why Liverpool aren't doing as good as they are is because Alisson's injured. And I was sat there thinking, oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, because Alisson would have saved all of those goals.
This
that's right.
This is what I'm getting at. Like, big up to Monts. I don't know if anyone's seen Monts' Sky Sports bit. I don't know if you've seen it.
Was he allowed back on after that?
He literally... big up the Monts, he stood up for himself, man. Brilliant. They came back at him with their nonsense, and he's like, no, man, what are we doing here? Look how many games he's lost as a Liverpool manager. It's not on. And the excuses I keep hearing, because everyone's afraid to blame the person who's really to blame. And I don't get it. No, you obviously blame you keep bringing up the disrespectfulness of Jota all the time, which is disrespectful. I've seen people actually blame the set piece coach. More than Arne Slot for results.
Mate, I've got a doozy for you. I've got a doozy for you.
Anfield Papers tweeted that he got sacked.
From the Liverpool Echo, this is Paul Gorst. He did a report. And basically, he said that when he was in Hong Kong, he was watching Liverpool work on throw-ins, like long throws. And he was watching them work on it. And he was like, oh, great, this is going to be something that we use. And then he interviewed the coaches and that afterwards and said, oh, so is that something you're going to look at? And they went, no, we're not doing it now.
Oh, I'll give up, man.
You want to know what's funny? Yeah, but you want to know what's funny? Isak scored off of a long throw.
Yeah,
there you go.
There you go. Yeah. From a long throw, yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's
that was that whole phase of play. Started with the long throw.
Yeah, we came from a long throw.
Later. 10 seconds later,
we went professional Sunday league like the rest of the.
Who took the throw?
Joe Gomez.
Gomez went over to the left-hand side to take it. Yeah,
Gomez threw it into the middle. It ping-ponged around in the box, fell to Wirtz. Gakpo got back onside. The whole West Ham team shut off because they thought he was offside, but they
have 2 centre backs in the box as well for that goal.
Yeah.
Have you heard Slot today say he's pretty much letting everyone right now know that Salah and all that come back in the team, because he went, Gomez and Wirtz can't play 3 games in a week.
You see what I'm talking about?
And you wonder why people are disrespectful towards him. You wonder why people are disrespectful towards him. And big up to Mons for standing up for himself.
Can we end the stream? Can we just end it?
Like, dude, anyone who sits like, it's just the issue remains the same. I have yet to hear a single human being on planet Earth, of the 8 billion people who are living and breathing carbon dioxide on planet Earth, not one of them has given me an actual tangible reason other than blind fucking faith as to why I should be in support of this manager. You have not presented one argument, not one argument. We had a whole civil war for 4 hours. Not a single factual argument. Not
Well, they've all turned now, though, Mike. That's the problem.
I don't care. I don't want them. I don't want them. My ship sailed. My ship sailed. Like, you can't swim, not my ish. You
Everyone came over. We all did that massive show, yeah. And then,
I'm so glad I didn't go
and
on
then,
that.
And then the Nottingham Forest game happened, and the Nottingham Forest game killed everyone's hope. It literally killed everyone's hope.
Yeah. It's like if your argument. Again, this is why I didn't change after those two games, because if your argument is so weak that 90 minutes changes it, like they basically all invalidated everything that they said on that stream, because it only took 90 minutes for you to totally flip. Like it's mind-boggling the logic that people have. Like I really do think it's a inability to accept the fact that we suck. No one wants to sit here and say and believe we are not a good football team. And until you accept that, like you can't accept that Arne Slot needs to go.
Right, that's right. Let's talk about a few players here. I want to talk about McAllister because.
Oh my!
How long have you got?
Let's do this now. Come on, Jamie. Let's do McAllister.
Right. I think there's two McAllisters. Yeah, I think there's two versions of McAllister.
What, the Scottish one and the
Argentinian one?
I hear it.
I think the McAllister on the ball is a very good footballer. McAllister without the ball is a liability in our midfield right now. Even in the West Ham game, if you go back to the West Ham game, West Ham were hurting us the most through the inside left-hand midfield channel. That's where they were getting through. Where
he got sent off.
And that's where McAllister's positioning is, yeah? So it's like, what teams have worked out now, yeah? If you let Liverpool come onto you high up the pitch, McAllister will step forward as well. If you put the ball in behind McAllister, he cannot get back whatsoever. It's game over. He's got no legs.
Can't run, man.
What? See, with McAllister, I would. I've been wanting Curtis Jones to play instead of McAllister for a few weeks now, because I think Curtis Jones gives us, a little bit more. I think he keeps the ball better than McAllister. I think he's a bit more press resistant than McAllister. That's in my opinion. I don't think McAllister's press resistant at all. By the way, this is an argument we had, I think, on the Sam show a few weeks back. But he's not press resistant at all. I'll go to Jerry on this one first. Well, Jerry, you're feeling the McAllister situation. Would you rather see Curtis Jones playing instead of McAllister right now in that position?
I wanted Curtis Jones to play for about 2
seasons. You like Curtis,
well.
to be fair. You like Curtis.
Exactly. I've been saying for 2 seasons. When we signed McAllister, I said, what does he do well? No one can tell me. They say he controls games. What games does he control? He scores the odd screamer here and there. He gets a goal. He's a decent player. But I've never seen the player that people think. Even when he was at Brighton, I remember people saying to him, and I was like, for me, Caicedo and Pascal Gross were the players that.
It's looking like that way now, ain't it? They overshadowed him.
But that's how it looked to me. And of course, he went and won the World Cup. You can't take that away from him. He was part of the team. But Rodrigo de Paul won the World Cup, and people say shit. So I don't, I'm not really a fan of that. Look, let's be honest. He came in, played in DM that first season. He was quite bad. Do you know what it is? When he came in as well, I thought he'd be more like a Jabi Alonso type. I'm not gonna lie, he's actually just a defensive midfielder, and people don't want to hear it. But if you go and look at his statistics since Caicedo made his debut, right, I'm pretty sure he's 4th on the list for most tackles made by a midfielder.
Yeah,
he's above Rice. He's above all the DM. He's above Onana, Dean. He's above all of them, man. Baleba, he's above all of them, man.
He's not a number 10 at all.
He's not a number 10. He's not a number 8. He's a defensive midfielder, but he doesn't really, but he's not a De Jong, he's not a Jabi Alonso, he's not that type of player. He's just aggressive, can get stuck in, and you can give him the ball, just a safety net. But he's not, I don't know, I always thought Curtis Jones could play, but then what do I know?
I love Curtis. I'll be on Curtis.
For me, look, I don't know, man. Like, I just don't understand. He's been poor for so long, and he's getting the keys to the team at this moment in time. Slots just said, yeah, you run it. You pick yourself. And if you can play, you start, and then we'll pick everyone else around you. I don't understand how he carries on, carries on. Like, he hasn't been dropped. Salah's even been dropped, and he hasn't been dropped.
No, man.
He's just been rotated.
Do you think? Like, I've said this a lot of time. Like, me and K-Mac, especially all last season as well, praising Curtis Jones, wanting him to play more. And what does McAllister do? Right, let's have a real talk here. Let's take the name out of the player. McAllister's got PR. He's got a name about him in football, right? Let's take that away from him right now and look at him and Curtis Jones. What does McAllister actually do better as a footballer than Curtis Jones? Like real talk, like actually, like breaking it down. What does he do that's actually better than Curtis Jones?
Probably plays a bit faster.
Finishes better. That's it.
Like Curtis Jones holds on to the ball quite a bit. Like that's
Isn't
a
it
criticism that's
the
used over and
technical
over.
side of it? The technical, like putting through balls for strikers sometimes. Like
I don't remember the last time I seen McAllister do that.
I
Like,
think he stopped that.
Curtis
Exactly.
does everything better
Finishing.
than McAllister now.
Shooting. No. Shooting. I mean,
Shooting.
McAllister is without a doubt a better.
He's got a good shot on him. He's got a good shot.
Yeah, he's better at finishing than Curtis Jones. But I think that McAllister's biggest liability, which I don't see enough people talking about, is his tracking back in our own defensive areas. It does exist. It's just the worst thing that you've ever seen. The Bruno Fernandes chance, that was him biting too early. There was one chance against West Ham where again he bit too early. It seems that every game that was
the Bowen chance. He was out of position.
Yeah, he's because he always overcommits. Like, I just think that off the ball he's horrendous, and on the ball this season he's been the second biggest culprit of slowing everything down. Like when he gets the ball in midfield and we're trying to work in a transition, he basically just does a bunch of loop-de-loops around the ball and then passes it backwards. That's all he does. He just slows it down, and then in defense he overcommits. So I don't know what this run of form is from him. I don't really know what's going on in his mind.
But the thing is, Mike, do they actually sit with this guy and discuss all this stuff?
Apparently, Slot goes through with them every day about tactical stuff on the with each player. Apparently,
wow,
there's no way.
Curtis Jones let the cat out the bag, then didn't he? By telling us all that none of them get stuck in.
But the thing is, yeah. I know it's going to sound mad, yeah. I'm with Jerry, yeah, because you know what, yeah? Even when McAllister was at Brighton, we was linked with Caicedo. I was getting excited, paused for wanting to get Caicedo. When we got McAllister, I was fuming. Absolutely fuming. See me, yeah? Like, I don't like the midfield. I don't want a 5'8" guy, can't run. I'm not into it. I don't care how technical people thought he was and how people were going on like he's world class now. Bro, he's a normal footballer. He can pass the ball forward. That's normal stuff. We overhype normal stuff. All he can do is pass. You can't track back. He's slow. If you see, bro, he's short. His legs ain't right for a Premiership. He can't cover the ground.
He got exposed this season, that's for sure.
This season, especially this season, this is the season that's exposed him. I'm not saying he can't play football, but this season is about pace.
When the teams are onto you, you know what I mean? When you're the champions and they're looking at you as the team, he failed more than everybody else.
But the thing is, I've seen him play and I didn't know what the fascination was with McAllister. I see him pass the ball a few times. I thought, all right, every footballer should be able to do that. But we overhyping someone that can forget passing through the lines, passing the ball forward. Let's get back to basics. He passes the ball forward. So what? Every footballer can pass the ball forward. And it's just, I don't see it.
I hear. I think
this season. Can I give him a bit of support, Jamie? Because I know where you're going, mate. So look, this season McAllister's been poor. Yeah. The best analogy I've heard about McAllister this season is it looks like he runs with a parachute on his back.
Yeah, he does.
He does, man.
Exactly.
Last season, McAllister was really good. The season before that, McAllister was really good. I'm sorry,
but K-Mac, don't you think
I can't be having people go, look, McAllister was shit. McAllister,
no. I've never liked him.
I'm
not saying he's rubbish. I've just never liked him. His attributes don't.
And Curtis Jones for me should be starting.
K-Mac, he was
a good player when he signed.
Some people can perform. K-Mac, some people can perform when the pressure is not on. You know what I mean? Because nobody expected us to win the league last season or the season before. So he was going to perform in a higher standard because the teams are not prepared for us in that way. It's when the teams are like looking at us in a different way this season. This is when you need him the most to show his qualities as a technical player, as what we expect from him. And he's failed. He's failed dramatically, and this is why people are saying, is he as good as what we thought he was? No, he ain't, because he hasn't done what he's supposed to do this season. This is the season where the important players have to shine, and he hasn't shined at all. And every single time we watch him, he's not even getting better. He's just getting worse. He's just a number on the pitch now. He's not contributing anything. If you know what I
Yeah.
mean. So,
It's always
getting bigger.
And it's always it's always about this season and not last season as well.
yeah.
Look, I think the chat are getting things wrong. What we might be saying, no one's not saying that McAllister's not a good footballer. We're just saying
He should be showing up.
he's not world class, elite level midfielder.
Yeah, he's
That-
not
that's
world
what it
class.
is.
He can play football.
He's a good midfielder though. Like, I just think and that's why I said, like, apart from scoring goals, like everyone in the chat has said, what as a footballer in midfield, like in that number 8 position, right in the middle of it all, what are Jones and McAllister? You know, what's the difference between them? I actually think the weird thing is, the way this manager wants to play, Curtis Jones should be his most important midfielder.
Curtis Jones suits the play.
That's the thing.
It's weird.
The way he wants to play, he wants to play through the midfield. Yeah,
Yeah,
your best midfielder, your best player.
You got your guy
Curtis
for
Jones.
progressive passing who never gives the ball away, and he also punches the ball through lines. That's what Curtis Jones is really good at. Like,
Yeah.
and he doesn't play him. I'm like, what?
It's crazy.
It's bad, but yeah,
He ends up playing him like as a centre back.
I like McAllister, and I think McAllister was good last season. But again, the manager was good last season. He's not this season. This is what it's about. It's about what you're doing for me today, not what you did about me yesterday.
Face jammed.
And McAllister's in poor form, and the fact he keeps playing and Curtis can't get a game, it's just crazy to me. It just doesn't make sense at all. Then there's a certain left winger for Liverpool Football Club who's getting a lot of hate this season. Cody Gakpo, who, right, I was on Coppish after the game the other day, and I gave Cody a really low rating, right, even though we got a goal and assist. Everyone crucified me, right? And I'm like, I don't know if anyone watched the game. Because
He gave the ball away 20 times.
Cody broke how many attacks when he got the ball?
Was he playing for them?
First off, we were screaming at him. And first off, we were screaming at our tellies at him. We were screaming.
Has Cody got a bit of the salarisms right now where
Yes.
he can be very anonymous in a game, but then he gets an assist and a goal in a match? You know, if you look at it, so if you look at Cody's stats for the game, he got an assist and he got the goal. We won 2-0. So
But he's always been like that, though.
He's always
so
been like
so
that.
you
He
take
just
it
worked
that
hard.
way. Yeah.
But we have to be fair with him though, because again, I don't think that Cody is an exceptional left winger on any metric except maybe shot power, right? Outside of that one, he's not
Even a left winger, really.
Exactly. But to me, if you really analyze the way that Liverpool attack, and if you sit there and week after week you break down our progressive phases of play and you look at the positioning of everyone off the ball when the wingers get there, right? Whether it's Cody Gakpo or Mohamed Salah, 9 times out of 10, there's at least 2 defenders in between the winger and everyone in the middle, and the only option is cut in or pass back. Eventually, again, this is just 9 times out of 10. There are plenty of times where there's an overlap and you don't play it, but maybe you don't play it because the fullback doesn't bite. But no one ever wants to have that conversation. They just see Kirkes running and they go pass the ball to Kirkes. But ultimately, the positioning and the help around our winger, whether it's Mohamed Salah or Cody Gakpo or against Frankfurt and it's Florian Wirtz there's never any immediate help. There's always 2 or 3 defenders that are directly around the winger, and then you're forcing the winger to basically provide a moment of magic. He either has to put a world-class cross into the center of the box where it's a 1v3 or a 2v4, or he has to cut in and make magic happen himself, like he did against Newcastle and Ekitike scored, or he did against any other team this season. I think, what was the game at home? Everton, right? When he scored that low-driven shot. So has he been amazing? No. But when you really look at it, does he ever have any help consistently? No. More often than not, he's completely isolated. And the only option that he does have is to try to cut in and shoot. And even when he cuts in, what does the rest of the team do? They just keep running towards goal. So Cody Gakpo will cut in and no one will drop. No one will think, you know what? There's a defender pressing him. If I just take 2 steps back, he could play the ball to me. No. They think, let me run forward into an offside position. So we have to be a little bit fair to him, just like how we have to be a little bit fair to Mohamed Salah. But I'm not sitting here and expecting Cody Gakpo to be a sensational left winger. Like, I would rather have Luis Diaz there, if we're just going to be totally honest. And I think that the way that Luis Diaz is playing at Bayern Munich right now is basically proving
Yeah.
my whole point.
Have you heard what Lewis Deere said about the German league, though?
Yeah,
It's not very good.
Yeah, he basically said this is really easy.
Oh,
But Jamie, know what is
Arms.
See, Gakpo, last season we can do with it because Diaz, they'll be in and out of the team.
Yeah,
This
they shared
season,
it.
all we've seen is Gakpo, week in, week out. Gakpo, week in, week out.
got another left
now
winger.
we're realizing.
if he gets a chance, Chiesa is there. Why not?
But he's not. I'm saying
This
that's all we've
manager
seen
hates
this season is
Chiesa.
Gakpo.
Right.
On form or not.
Do you know why I don't think he plays Chiesa? This is one of the things I think he don't realise he doesn't play Chiesa. I this is just me guessing, by the way, because I'm trying to work it out in my head how Chiesa doesn't get minutes. Because he said it's not a fitness issue no more. Last season it was, which I understand. Even Chiesa came out
on the bench.
Even Chiesa came out at the beginning of the season in the summer and said last year was a fitness problem. This year it's not. I think Slot feels like Chiesa isn't physical enough as a winger for him. That's what I feel like.
How does he know if he doesn't give him a game?
I think that's what he feels like. I feel like that's the
And
only
Salah
thing.
is. And Salah is.
Gary, that's the only thing I can.
Gakpo is. Gakpo's not
That's-
physical.
That's the only.
Guy pulls out.
That's the only. That's the
The whole
only
team's
thing.
not physical.
But that's the only thing I can think of. It's like I can't.
It's not like he just doesn't like him. He just doesn't like him.
He's a stubborn
He
guy.
just doesn't like him.
Just the way it is, he hates him. He hates
Yeah,
him.
he's a stubborn guy. Man.
Deep trust.
I think that
got an issue against Italians.
the real reason is he's not paying him is because imagine like he plays Gomez. I think Dean, we discussed this before. When I said imagine he plays Gomez and he plays Robertson, he plays all these players that he doesn't want to play, and they start getting results. Do you know the backlash he will get for that? They'll ask him like, listen, you should have played these players a long time ago. Why are you playing them now? He doesn't want. This guy is too stubborn to change things. That's the whole point. He's too proud. He doesn't. The thing is with him, and I couldn't believe it when I watched him in the press conference. He actually listens to the outside what they say about him. You know what I mean? He always talks about in his press conferences.
He's an idiot.
When he makes mistakes, he brings it up. And when he says something negative, he brings it up and all that stuff. And he's always talking about the outside noises every single time. So I'm only imagining, like, if these players started and they start winning games, the backlash that he will get afterwards, and he can't take things like that. That's the whole point of this head coach, mate. He's always talking about the outside noises, and I'm a firm believer he's listening to the outside people. That's why he's making a lot of mistakes right now. Listening
to reading what Paul Joyce has wrote in the last couple of days is that it looks like Liverpool aren't going after a left winger now because they still believe in the pathway of Rio, which I just don't get. I just don't get. Mark Edwards and all that might be thinking about the pathway of Rio. Slot don't give a shit.
Slot's playing his son.
Yeah, Slot only plays Rio when we're losing. Like Rio's going to do anything when we're losing. He never brings Rio. He never brings Rio on when we're winning.
He'll only bring Chiesa on when we're 2-0 down.
Yeah. Guy's a fucking asshole. Like, and people wonder why some people have particular disrespect towards him. Like, but also, listen. At the same time, I don't think Semenyo solves anything. I don't think that buying Adam Wirtz
solves anything. I don't think change the head coach.
Anything. Like, we're talking about going from 100%. Like they're fantastic players. And I love to have them.
We got good players now. Yeah.
But like you're talking about the difference between going from an F to a D. Like I still don't believe that we're going to get a passing grade. Like you're still going to get a 70%. So to me, it's like but we're still flunking. So who cares if I buy these players because no one fixes like you. If you're going to tell me right now that you need these players to solve these problems, I'm going to say you're just out of your mind. You're crazy because they don't solve anything, because they don't solve the fundamental issues, because you can't win a game playing one in midfield. It just doesn't happen. And also, like another thing I don't understand: what player on the planet who has any other competition in terms of who wants them is going to pick Liverpool right now? Like, if you're going to tell me that Antoine Semenyo is liked by Arsenal, why on earth would Antoine Semenyo pick Liverpool over Arsenal now?
I don't think players think like we do, though. That's the thing.
I noticed something about Semenyo as well, though. Ever since he's been linked, he hasn't scored any goals.
He scored today.
Did he?
Yeah, he scored today.
Did he score today?
Yeah,
I thought they lost.
Yeah, he scored today.
They lost 1-0.
The thing is, Mike was right. Like, even if Semenyo comes in, what's going to actually change? I mean, the tactics are still going to be the same.
Oh yeah, he lost one.
You know what? Yeah, I want Semenyo to be bought for the club. Forget the manager, because you know what? I just want him at the club. Like, the manager might be sacked, so I think Semenyo will be a good player for Liverpool.
I think got disallowed. Yeah, got disallowed. Yeah.
Oh,
Go on.
They lost 1-0.
Yeah, buy Semenyo for the club, man. Not for the manager. Just buy him. Just put him in the club. Man. We need someone. We need someone like that in our team, bro. We need someone.
Yeah. Do you know? I got, for some reason, my phone pinned the game and said Semenyo scored. So I don't know what that fucking's about. So
maybe it got chopped off.
Yeah, maybe it was like. Here's my thing. I think we got to get away from having goal scoring wingers. Liverpool got to move away from
goal scorers.
There's no point buying Ekitike and Isak and having goal and goal scoring at wingers. There's just no point, because if Isak's not going to work well with Gakpo and Salah, because Gakpo and Salah are selfish wingers who think about themselves. So they always cut in and they're looking for the goal. It's very hard to find your number 9 if you're cutting in, because what sort of pass you going to make? You know, you got to make the width. I think Liverpool personally got to get away from getting wingers that are going to get you 15, 20 goals a season. If they get you a few goals,
you want them to be more creative.
Yeah, we got two high level strikers at the football club now. That's using to their abilities.
I've always said that. If we're going to go down the strikers route, why don't you get wingers that can switch sometimes in the games as well, guys? You know what I mean? Like
Semenyo's good right and left.
Yeah, so left foot, right foot. Like, why don't we do, if the games ain't going to call them to plan? You know what I mean? The left-footed player that's playing on the right go on the left, and the right-footed player go on the right, get some crosses in the box. You know what I mean?
Old school.
Yeah, but because if
what happened to them? I don't understand it, man.
Yeah, there should be these things like that. It's because, you know, Salah's kind of wingers he's a freak. You know? This doesn't happen all the time. A guy who gets you 20 goals a season, that's never going to happen. So go back to the creative midfielders that get you 10 or 12 goals a season from the wings, and you know, and gives you like more creativity for the strikers. Just go back to that. And you know, the difficult games, the low blocks we always struggle with, will be different this time, because you know, at least we've got wingers that can create instead of like being selfish for themselves. If you know what I mean, guys, put balls in the dangerous spots. You know, between the goalkeeper and the defense in that 6-yard box, someone could, you know, tap it in, things like that. Go back to that. Maybe this is what we need in the next seasons. And
we need some variety, man. We need some variety, man. We've got strikers that was cool.
Have some more options, man.
Yeah, I like Semenyo. I think Semenyo is a good player. But as you say, it depends how the manager uses him. Let's go on to another player before we finish up here that whole world thinks I hate. I don't hate him. I just don't think he's a world-class player. And that's Ibu Konate. Yeah, like for some reason, because I don't think he's world class, everyone thinks I'm either racist or I hate him. What? That's the two. Yeah, I've got in a comment. There's a comment in Kopish's chat in their comment section the other day when I did the match thing with them, and it said, "Yeah, Jamie hates Konate because of a certain reason." Which so whoa, like no, it ain't that actually. What are we chatting about? It's because he's shit, right? Konate wants, apparently, rumours. There's been rumours for about a year now that he wants something equal to what Virgil van Dijk is at Liverpool.
No, 300 grand.
You can't believe. There's no way.
Tom Little said it ages ago. 300
grand. Yeah.
No.
What has he done as a defender? Consistency. Has he got what?
300 grand.
What does everyone here?
Look how long Virgil got that money. Like, it took
Virgil. Look, to be honest, in Virgil's second season at the football club, he should have been on 300 grand a week.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Go through him again, man.
What? I'll go around all of you. Fozzie first. What do you think that Konate, in your opinion, is worth? Contract
probably 120 at best. You know what I mean? I don't. If people are calling him world class, then I don't know what game you're watching. Honest to God, right? You know, world class is different. You know what I mean?
I don't think there's many world class centre backs.
Yeah, in the modern day, I even ask for 5. If someone can name me 5 world class defenders, I don't think you can come up with 5 in the modern day. You know what I mean? So with Konate, he's inconsistent. He's not a player that I could rely on when Virgil leaves. I still need someone that's going to replace Virgil to be similar to Virgil, you know, to make that defense even better. You know what I mean, so Yeah, 120 at best because of like obviously the good performances he does sometimes. Other than that, nah, man. If he wants 100,000 a week, he could go to Real Madrid right now. So let's see if they could pay him that. Nah, he's not good enough, man. I'm looking for something better in the future, guys. I'm looking for 2 centre backs. You know what I mean, someone that can, replace him hopefully, and someone's going to replace Virgil van Dijk. And I don't think he's the future for Liverpool anymore after what I've seen this season either. So. Yeah. He could be a squad player or something like that if we get better defending than him.
Jerry, your opinions?
I mean, look, depends what you want from a centre back, innit? I think Konate is one of the better ones out there. I think he's in a bad run of form.
Would you call him world class though? Or are we lowering world class to put him in there?
Probably not. I don't think I'd call him world class, but he's very good.
Yeah, that's what I say.
He's very. Yeah, I think he's very, very good. And
is he better than Gay, Jerry? Is he better than Gay? If Gay was there,
man.
I think they're probably. If I'm being honest, I think they're potentially similar level. But Gay's a different type of centre back. Gay's better than the ball, but Konate better recovery. Konate will win the ball back. He probably win more headers.
Right. He's more physical. He's a more physical centre back. Yeah.
So it just depends. It just depends, man. It just depends what you want. Again, last season, 2 seasons ago, everyone was saying that he's better than Saliba. That was the argument. Mm-hmm. So you can't.
Jerry, I don't think Saliba's that great either.
Yeah, I mean that's fine, but he is the barometer, innit? He's the barometer. Yeah. So if that's the general barometer of centre backs, then he's there.
I think they're both.
Yeah, then he's very good. But again, Gay hasn't played at that level, so we're not sure how he's going to perform. We all thought Wirtz was better than XYZ. We thought Wirtz was better than Szoboszlai. No one's saying that now.
Man.
No one's saying that now. So again, until he plays, you don't know. But Gay's probably better on the ball and stuff. And look,
that's his skill.
Ultimately, look in Konate's defense, right? The club's always trying to replace him. They're always trying to get some of the centre back in. First it was Kwanzaa, then it was linked with Inacio, then it was this centre back, then it was Gahey, then it was Huijsen. There's always a centre back that's being linked with him. So he's probably thinking, yeah, this team's not really rating me like that. So at that point, if you've got Real Madrid and PSG sniffing around, obviously Real Madrid aren't anymore, apparently. But if they're just other clubs sniffing around, you'll be better off going there because you're going to earn some more money and they're going to buy you, so you're more likely to play, innit?
Jerry, this is what I'm saying as well. Like some of the fan point of view think like Konate is a world-class centre-back. He's very 50-50 with the Konate situation. A lot of people think he's either trash or he's good or he's world-class. No one can really put their finger on the Konate situation.
Let me ask you guys a question then. If Virgil leaves tomorrow, is Konate his replacement?
Hell no.
No.
There you go. How can you say world-class? World-class is consistency, right? Someone who's going to be there for a long time that's going to lead the back line. I don't see him.
If you're going to offer him a new contract, then you probably give him what Cody's just got. Like Cody's just got what 200k, like
250.
Really? Oh,
Cody's on 250 a week.
You changed me.
God. You're lying.
No,
Cody's on 250 quid a week.
Cody's on 250.
Jerry's done.
You know
Jerry's
what?
done.
Jerry's
fully checked.
No.
I'll bring it up for you. Let me bring it up for you. I'll bring it up for you.
Cody's on 250. You know what? Give Konate
I can't believe what the club have done.
Give Konate free for free. Give him the free, man. Just give him the back.
No. Give Konate 400,000 then at that point. Yeah. What? No wonder Konate is not signing. Gakpo got 250.
Yeah, I hear it.
That is a madness. No way.
No way.
Grand a week and he's on 62,000 a week.
£312
a week.
Oh my word.
Now we understand why he's been selfish this season because he's just on that bonus.
Give him the bag.
That's
him
what
the
I
bag.
got.
No.
Just give him the bag.
Cancel. You see my membership as a fan, yeah, it's cancelled, bro. I'm not supporting this anymore. I'm done. I don't care anymore.
312 grand a week. That's why Cody's playing the way he is. That bonus money.
You're giving the guy who's playing against us bonus
Cody's
money. Oh, but forget about it.
Cody's after that bonus money.
I don't
312 grand a week.
Good for him. Good for him.
Saying that though, his contract runs out next year. By the way, did you see that?
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, he didn't sign an extension. He only signed. He signed a new contract with more money and not an extension, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck to him. Innit? I can't believe it.
Got a raise. Got a raise.
You know what? I apologize, Konate. I really.
No. That's the most disgusting thing.
You want to know what's funny?
I'm done.
No, bro. Luis Diaz left because he was on 80,000 schmeckles a week.
Yep.
And we're gonna pay this bozo.
I don't think Diaz was on
out, man. Slot out all day, every day. Get in
I think Diaz was on a lot more than that, personally. Because you don't go from like 75 grand a week to like 300 odd in your next.
You think Slot got him that contract?
Of course, man. That's his son.
Yeah, this is why I play that clip of the Dutch every time I stream. This is why.
So what?
Jones is on like 15 grand.
Oh, does the club? Yeah, I know. And Curtis Jones don't moan about it either, by the way. Be out, Curtis. What? That's why Curtis don't have to play, because they're like, he's only on 15 grand a week. What's he going to do? He ain't going to kick up a fuss.
Hold on, Curtis on 15.
15K a week, yeah.
No way. Age of 24. No way.
Yeah,
I mean, listen, I'll take 15 grand a week.
Jones has been on 15. Is on 15 grand for about another 4 years as well. By the way,
guys, 24.
His contract doesn't run out for a couple of years.
He's not moaning either. He's not moaning.
He doesn't moan back, and that's why when he comes out in interviews, that's why I listen to Curtis when he comes out in Liverpool and says it in interviews and says it hurts me more and stuff like that because he's only on small. He's on like he's driving a Fiat 500. Do you know what I mean? Like
he's got a Rolls Royce Cullen. He's got a Rolls Royce Cullen,
His Rolls Royce is crazy.
Cullen. I don't know how he's bought that with 15. Well, yeah, he probably saved up. Saved up
man, he's there. Listen, you see, this is the problem, man. He's going into these environments, yeah.
Oh shit!
He's there with Bud Crawford at the fight, and Bud Crawford's telling you, let's bet watches and that. He's all shook because he knows I can't afford it.
I ain't got it. I can't do it.
I can't do it. He's all saying, can we exchange jackets? I don't want your jacket, bro. I want your watch.
2027, he's on 15 grand a week, and he's 24.
Yeah.
No.
Left a long time ago, bro. Left a long time ago, my friend.
Like I said, and people wonder why Trent was like, you know what? I'm gonna dip.
Yeah.
They tried to give him that scouse wage. They tried to give him that young.
No, Trent got offered apparently. So apparently, I think Trent's brother even came out with this as well as thing. Liverpool offered him close to 300 grand a week to stay at Liverpool.
Yeah, at the end. What was the opening offer? There's no.
Oh, it's probably a couple of grand.
By that time, it's over, bro. I don't need that. I don't need it. It's over.
Let me read out the wages. Let me read out the wages, Jerry. You'll find this funny, yeah. So Salah's on the top earner of 400 grand a week. Yeah. Virgil van Dijk is 350. Alexander Isak is 280. Cody Gakpo's 250 base. This is all base wage. Ekitike is on 200.
Rotted.
Florian Wirtz is on 200. Yeah. Florian. To be fair to Ekitike, his upside is so high. I can understand why they've gone.
I didn't know. 200 immediately. Okay.
Wirtz on 200. Andy Robinson's
going to be on 400 next.
It's crazy, isn't it? Robbo's on 160. Chiesa's on 150 a week. Ryan Gravenberch 150, McAllister 150, Dominic Szoboszlai 120, Frimpong is on 100, Mamardashvili 85, Joe Gomez 85. He's been here for 11 years. He's
Hold on, so Curtis Jones gets what less than Mamardashvili? Oh my!
You're gonna hate this even more, Jerry. You're gonna hate this even more. Kirkheads is on 75 grand a week.
No, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. He's younger than me. That's mad.
Hang on. This is going to kill you even more, guys. Trainee Oni's on 25 grand a week.
No, you're lying, Jamie. You're going too far.
Rio, Trey, Freddie Woodman are all on 25 grand a week.
More than Curtis.
I think that's
No,
fake.
no,
That
no,
can't be
no,
real.
no,
That
no,
can't
I
be
don't
real.
believe
That
that. I
can't
don't
be real.
believe
How
that. I
can
don't
they be
believe
more than Curtis Jones? That doesn't
I
make
don't
any
believe
sense.
that. I don't believe that.
Curtis Jones and that Calvin Ramsey are both on 15 grand a week.
No, I don't believe that.
Nah, I
There's
don't
no
believe
way.
it.
There's no way Rio and that's more than Curtis. That
No,
don't
I
make
believe
sense.
it's because when they come into the club, ain't it? It's
What do you mean when they come into the club? What do you mean?
That
What
don't
do
make
what
no
does
sense.
that even mean?
about
You
your
still have
Curtis.
to
Been
put
there
their
for
wages
ages,
up.
bro.
Like you just said about Gakpo, he just put their wages, his wages up. They didn't change the contract.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
can't get my head around the Curtis Jones.
What, Jones didn't
Curtis
even get a
Jones
young,
did
you know
Curtis.
what?
He was in the team
Get to 30.
all last season.
Curtis is
Wait,
a
He didn't even get you get a 50% increase. Nothing. Just
Curtis.
basic. Hold on.
Curtis should be on 50 to 75 comfortably.
5 above Reece Williams. Oh, come on, man. That's a joke.
No, this
Oh,
is-
how much is Ali?
Oh no! They're giving him Reece
150.
Williams wages. Oh my!
Oh,
no,
Reece,
no, no.
Only 5
Reece
above.
Williams.
Only 5.
Reece Williams is on 10 grand a week.
What?
This is just gonna lead to a
Wait, he's still at
biblical
Liverpool?
crash out. So I'm gonna abstain from
I'm gonna drop out as well.
from the
I'll
whole
see you all
wage
later,
talk.
man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna abstain here.
We gotta
What
go,
the
man.
hell are you
See you
thinking,
later.
bro? Just leave.
Yeah, it's kind of mad, ain't it? It's kind of mad. If
Oh,
Curtis
I
Jones
feel
is
bad
watching,
having
man,
him, you know?
Curtis, sack your
I feel
agent, man.
sorry, man. Sorry, Curtis.
No,
Oh,
no. Sorry. So if I'm Curtis, listen, Curtis, bro. If you're watching, bounce, man.
Sorry.
It's not even worth it,
Bro.
bro.
Get
This
the
club's
heck
not
out
worth
of here,
it.
man.
Listen, I'm being honest. I'm gone. I'm gone as well. I'm fully gone.
You're
See,
getting
everything's
the
packed
same as
away.
Calvin Ramsey, who doesn't even play. Oh my god!
hang on, let me bring
Calvin Ramsey.
let me bring it up on the screen. There you go. Bring it up on the screen. It's a trainee only 75 grand. 25
So
grand a
that
week. This is
golden, 70.
By Chetic gets
This
more
is
than him.
this is
on 40.
guys. This is Capology, which is the most
He's just injured all the time.
Capology is like probably the Capology is probably the closest you're going to get to the wages.
Wow.
Look at Leone. Leone's 18.
D, what way?
Look at Paul Allison. The amount of work he has to go through.
The D2395. Look at Capology, my friend. Capology is the closest one to the wages, because if you look at all the wages here, we know Salah's on 400, Virgil's on 350. You know, we know Cody Gakpo's on 250 a week, and it's already there. Yeah, so these wages are. If you look at the wages, they're all correct. They're all correct.
If you look at the yearly, if you compare these to if you were to compare the wages to American sports, you guys would all lose your minds. Because like I'm looking at this, you're telling me that Mo Salah's only making 20 million in a year. That's insane to me. That is insane for as big of a sport as football is. That's like 20 million is like how much a sixth man of the year in the NBA gets. And like he's not even a starter. And that's like that would be like a low end amount per year for that guy. That's crazy.
I'm jumping off, guys. All right, you take care. All right.
The thing is, Trey and Leone are not youth players anymore. They're squad players. They got promoted.
Jake, but bruv, that's.
They got promoted. Remember when they signed their contract? Paul Joyce put out an article when they signed their contract, and the most Trey and and Rio can go to is 25 grand a week, and they can't go any higher than that.
He's not even.
No more. You know what? No more.
Jones, he's not even scraping $1 million a year.
No more accounting. No more account. This is hurting my brain.
Yeah, this
I just feel sorry for the players. You know what I mean, like I've been having a go at them, like, especially Curtis Jones down the years. But sorry, bro.
Let's not be sorry. There's still 15 bags a week. It's still good money. Yeah, let's not be sorry. Yeah, let's not get mad.
I'll bite your hand off.
I know it's relative.
Because this is what happens. This is what happens, isn't it? Everyone's like, yeah, cool. We're going on a night out, yeah, for the Christmas party and that. They'll be like, yeah, let's do the roulette. And you know exactly. You know that Virgin, that bruv, they're getting a few mil. Yeah, I mean, bruv, they're making. Put it this way: Salah's making what Curtis makes, yeah, in a year. He's making that in 3 months, bro.
You-
3 weeks, sorry. What I'm talking about,
I know.
3-4 weeks. In a month, he's done. In a month, he's capped what Curtis is making.
What are you kidding?
So all it takes,
Curtis is definitely not getting the rounds in it, man. When you're doing like, you know, everybody has to get your
all
drinks.
it takes is for one little card roulette
Hell
thing,
no.
and it lands on Curtis's thing. He's got to pay for everyone.
Done.
Easy.
Nah, man, it ain't
Done.
happening, man. It ain't happening.
He's done.
Wow.
Can't pay
15 grand a
mortgage.
week.
So
Tom Barnes was getting that one in the 90s.
I'm looking at everything now. So right. So Rio and Trey are on £1,000 a week at the moment because of their age.
Oh, thank you.
Next year they go up to that contract to 25 grand a week. It's because of their age. So you can only earn
When does
£1,000
Curtis's
at
end? When does Curtis's contract run out?
Let me have a look.
2027,
Let me
yeah,
have a look.
it says.
But
2
yeah,
years
that's
from now?
that's basically what it is. So Rio and Trey are on £1,000 a week at the moment, but after a year later, they can go up to that 25 grand threshold. Other than that, all the wages that we showed you are exactly the same. So I'm on another website now that shows you that. Alison Becker's on 150, by the way. I forgot to mention.
I can't believe that.
More than that. That's mad. 150.
Curtis Jones's contract ends in 2027.
Put his wages up, man. I mean, just put it up. 15
You know what?
grand.
You see, right?
Dean,
You
do
see
you
something
remember
like this.
John Barnes, Dean? Dean, do you remember like in the 90s?
You said you remember John Barnes. You said
Remember?
me.
Huh?
Why do you think I support Liverpool, bruv? I
Huh?
can't believe you said you remember John Barnes.
No, do you remember his wages? It was around the same, wasn't it? Back in the
Yeah,
90s.
John Barnes was a money. He was money.
No, but you see,
Bro.
no, but listen, you see like that, yeah. When I see that, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Then, whatever Curtis Jones does in the Liverpool top is
I
just a
don't care
bonus.
anymore, man.
If they're rating him at 15 grand a week, they're rating Yoni and Trey more than him. At this point, who cares if he performs shit or not? Who cares?
I don't care.
Hey guys, I can only like everyone in the thing saying they're not on these contracts. I can only go what I'm researching here. So I'm now on something called Salary Leaks. The other one was Capology.
I went in chat GPT saying the same thing, saying Curtis was on 780 a year, 15 bags a week. It is what it is, man.
I was trying to believe it wasn't true. I was trying
Bro,
to
I
believe it
checked.
wasn't true.
That's why I'm crashing out. That's why. No, I'm not even crashing out. This is why I'm checked out. I'm not wearing the Liverpool top ever again, bro. It is what it is, bro. I'm not doing it. I'm crashed out. No.
So what do we think Canale should be on?
Give him whatever he wants. Give him whatever he
280,
wants.
280, 300 bags.
Give him 4
4
weeks.
bills.
I don't care.
Is
sorry for nothing,
is
man.
the problem here the club don't value Canate as highly as Canate values himself? Is this the issue?
The market values Konate at different. Whether the club don't value him or not, it don't matter. There's another club that's going to pay it. He's looking at Saliba eating. He's looking at Gabriel Magalhaes eating. He's looking at Diaz.
Give
Ake
Canate
eating.
whatever he
He's trying
wants,
to eat.
man.
He's looking at Gakpo eating. No. Come on.
It's mad. 250. It's hey Jamie. The thing is, yeah, on the point of
After the
Konate,
bonus, 315, bro. 315.
so he's getting his bonus. He's got his goal.
That's why Cody looks a bit more selfish this season because
I hear
he's
it.
after that bonus.
I'm greedy like that as well. I'll be the same. I don't mind the backlash from the fans. I've got 315 in my bank. But you know what? On the serious one, yeah. See, Konate, if you asked me about Konate last year, I'd have told you straight. I think he's world class, yeah. I didn't see much players better than him. But obviously, things have changed. But I'm still giving him the money. Because end of the day, who do you go and get to replace him? Are we actually going to go out there and go and get 2 or 3 centre-backs that we need?
You might as well give the player the money while
No,
he's
we're not
here.
going to get another right back. We're going to give it another right back and say Gravenberch can play there. We're guaranteed. Bro.
Slott's already said that. He said,
Leone, Gomez, and Gravenberch.
No, Dave, you know what Slott said? Slott said, I've got Endo and Gravenberch.
That's what I'm saying. I can't trust the manager to go and get world-class centre-back.
I'm telling you, he's a crackhead, man. He's on drugs, man.
I've had enough. Of them players going
I agree for Trip, man. They've done a lot, mate. I'm telling you.
Does Canate get subbed every game now?
Yeah.
Last game he didn't. I think last game he didn't.
He did.
He came off last game.
Okay, but the thing is, I think that Konate has. Listen, I've always been one of his biggest defenders. I think that he's a victim of people highlighting bozo moments and blaming them on him without looking at the phase of play beforehand. Like, I think a lot of his offensive mistakes are rooted in the fact that they're rooted in the fact that you're asking him to be the ball playing center back that bypasses a midfield. Like, and to be honest with you, against West Ham,
it's not that though, Mike. He makes a lot of mistakes.
No, 100%. He's not doing himself any favors, but he was the only center back in that first half that was trying to go direct. Like for the first 15 minutes, we were struggling to build up, and then Konate starts trying to go direct. He's not a poor center back. I think that he cannot be left on his own in possession.
Oh yeah,
you out of here, Jerry?
Yeah, big up.
Yeah, big up, Jerry. Appreciate you coming in, man.
He cannot be left alone in possession, and you can't base your buildup on him, and that's the fault of a manager. He has made defensive mistakes this season, 100%, but so has Virgil van Dijk.
Oh
Virgil
Virgil
van Dijk, he's been a shadow. Yeah, he's been a shadow of himself.
Oh yeah, look, but I let Virgil at 34 have mistakes. I let him be for that.
He's done enough in the years, man.
Look, Konate for me is just a very good centre back. You know, I see him in a lot of games where he just makes like
Jay,
he has brain farts sometimes.
Yeah, you know what I've noticed about Konate? You probably noticed it as well, guys. If you look at the season we did pretty well in, you know, the best seasons that we had, he didn't make a lot of mistakes. It's just when we have bad season, he makes a lot of mistakes. That's what I've noticed with him. If you look at the quad season when we had Mane, he was one of the best defenders. He was scoring headers. He was scoring.
Yeah. He's a good player, man.
Look at last season. He was one of the best defenders in the country.
But I don't think anyone.
When we play badly, he plays badly at the same time as well. That's the only thing with him.
What I've always said about Konate, I don't think he's got any middle ground. If this makes sense.
That's it.
When he's great, he's great. But when it goes to shit, he's shit. He's not got that. He's not got that middle ground. Exactly. That's what I would say about Ibu, and I think that's what Virgil can get away with. Like an average. I think what we've been blessed with Virgil is when Virgil's average, he's still a lot better than most centre backs, but his average looks terrible to us on the eye because we've seen how good he is. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing. But I think, I just look at Konate sometimes and say, gee, like Ibu. I think he's a good player. Look, personally, and I've said this many times, even if I'm not Konate's biggest fan, I would keep Konate and give him a contract because I don't think there's many great centre backs out there anyway. You know, in the market, I don't think this is a great market for centre backs. I like Summer, I like Slotterbeck. I think he's a good centre back. I like Mark Gahey.
Will be a good centre.
If you get me Mark Gahey and Slotterbeck to go with Virgil and Konate, I'm happy man. Do you know what I mean? That'll do me. But there ain't many out there. So for me, I'd keep Konate, but I just don't know what the club value Konate at because he's turned down multiple offers now. Look, if they're offering Konate $250 a week and he's turning that down, I'd have a few like 250 is a good wage. You're going up from 75 because remember Konate's on 75 grand a week at the moment. So the jump from 75 to 250 is a big jump. You know, that's a big jump in your pocket. So,
Jamie, I've had enough of losing players for free. I've had enough of that, man. Like, why don't we get these things tied up? Like Arsenal tying up everyone. Yeah. Arsenal tying up all their youngsters.
They don't even win anything. You know what I mean? And they still do it.
I know, but they do their business early. They protect themselves, man. We're not protected now. Yeah.
2 years earlier.
It does my head. And even if you don't want Konate, at least we should get a fee for him. Everyone sells their players, except from us. We let them walk out the door all the time. It's doing my head in, man. And I don't want to be an accountant and start checking our figures. But it's going to start affecting us, bro. At some point, it's going to start affecting us because we can't keep on letting quality players walk out the door for free. We do it all the time, man.
We can't. No, we can't. Look, Trent should have gone for a transfer. We know that.
Yeah, he's $100+ million player.
Yeah. I do not want Konate to be. I don't want Konate to go. The way Madrid have come out now, I do love the way Madrid come out, you know, and it politely informed us, we don't fancy him no more. Thanks for letting us know. That's really nice of you. Cheers. Thanks for letting us know. Thanks for giving us heads up, man.
Keep your player.
I don't think he's going to Real Madrid now. I honestly do think they're looking at. I think Real Madrid are looking at Mark Gahey, and the reason of that is that I think they look at his skill set. Like same with Trent. Real Madrid know Trent's not a good defender, right? But they know what he's great at. Yeah, they know what he's great at, and that's what they bought him for. I think Mark Gahey would look fantastic in Spain because he's a ball-playing centre-back. He's a ball-playing centre-back.
Mistakes, not a lot of mistakes in him.
Yeah, You know, him alongside Trent in that centre in that back four. Yeah, I think that's why they're looking at it. I think Liverpool have moved over to Schlotterbeck. I think that's where they're looking now.
He's a good centre back. He can play left back as well, isn't it? He's not just.
I think he's Van Dijk. I think.
I think he's the Virgil replacement. Yeah, I think
that's what I think he is. I don't think he'll be to play alongside Virgil. I think he's there for the replacement if we do go after him because he's a left-sided, isn't he? So yeah,
I like I do like Konate. People get wound up by me in my Konate hate. It's not hate. I just don't think he's world class, and for some reason people can't handle that. He's kind of mad.
No, of course not.
But yeah, sign him up, man. Sign him up. Keep me all my best players, man. This is what I keep arguing with. When I look at our team, we got some good fucking players, you know.
Oh, we have.
We got some good players, and that's why we're all pissed.
Yeah,
we're not sitting here with John Joe Shelby in my midfield. You know what I mean?
That's
and Barini up front.
That's what it is. The wrong person in charge.
I wish we had John Joe Shelby right now, bro. At least he had a bit of heart. You get me? He'll get stuck in.
We have got we got some talented footballers, man. We really have. One of them is obviously Dominic Szoboszlai, who's obviously arguably been Liverpool's player of the year so far this season. And apparently he's up for a new contract. The club are looking at him for a new contract. And the other one is Ryan Gravenberch. Now, came out with saying about Ryan Gravenberch earlier in the stream about being the worst player against West Ham. It's weird, it is, because when I was doing the copy show, me and Matt really rated Gravenberch's performance, but Drifty and that didn't. And I was like, it's weird. I look at Gravenberch. I actually think Gravenberch does play the ball through the line. I think Gravenberch tries to sometimes make the harder passes and he forces it a bit too much, so he gives it away. I don't think Grav always plays it simple. I think when he's trying to play it through the lines, forward passes, because when you watch Grav get the ball, he does look forward. He's trying to play the forward pass.
Always, man. 100%.
And the problem is, if you play the forward pass all the time, you got to give it away a lot because you're trying the harder pass. And because of that, I think he got at a lot for his for the situation. But
the thing is, what do you expect from him, Jay? Like he's playing in a position it's foreign to him. You know, I mean, obviously he didn't play it last season as a DM, but you know, you expect Liverpool to get a proper DM in and push him forward. Imagine he plays in his proper position, like, and how he would be good off the ball and on the ball and all that stuff. I don't think people look at that. They're just looking to what they see now. The guy is already playing out of position and he's doing the best that he can. Okay, it doesn't work out sometimes, but it doesn't mean he's completely rubbish. People need to calm down with Gravenberch. Gravenberch is a good player. It just needs help around him. We've been talking about McAllister. What has he been doing all season? You know what I mean? There you go. So if you've got players that's out of form next to you, of course you're going to look bad as well. So he needs something around him that's moving, that's going to help him out. When we haven't got the ball, and when we got the ball as well. So there's a lot of things around him that's not working out anyway. So he's always going to look bad no matter what, man. So
totally agree. Right, let's finish up here. We've got Sunderland tomorrow, guys. The mighty Sunderland, European chasing Sunderland, coming to Anfield.
Bloody hell, Jamie.
Coming to Anfield.
2-0 down against Bournemouth, and they came back 3-2. Don't forget that, guys.
Yeah. What?
When you're sitting there not knowing how to put the question, that's when you know we're in the dirt.
Oh, we're so fucked. What? Oh, fuck's sake. Does he play the same? Does he just go with the same 11? Has Slot got the ball? Does he? Right. He made that comment about Gomez, Wirtz and Isaac not being able to play 3 games in a week, yeah? Right? I don't think you can drop Gomez for this Sunderland game because he's a proper defender at right back, right? And I'll tell you something about Joe Gomez as well. It's going so underrated. Gomez is actually good on the ball.
Yeah, we know.
He's so it goes so under the radar how good he is on the ball, right?
Football.
And he's a proper defender. You see the bit against West Ham, some bits against West Ham, me and Drifty were talking about this the other day, where you see he's starting to move up the pitch and press a little bit. But because he's a defender by nature, he decided to stop because he thought, if I go any further, I'm leaving too much green behind me for people to run into. And things like that is just the difference of having a player who knows the position inside out to a Soboslai who's a fucking midfielder playing there.
It's crazy, man.
It's just a massive difference. So if he goes right, hypothetical, he goes the same 11. What's your score against Sunderland if he goes with the same 11?
2-0 to Liverpool. If we go with the same 11,
we'll keep a clean sheet. Yeah.
It won't be a good game, but we'll get the basics right. And if we do the basics right, we're a better team than Sunderland. So,
yeah.
But he ain't gonna do that. I know.
But he said if we do go there,
it looked like I think the way he played Wirtz against West Ham, I know the West Ham didn't press all that, but I still got to look at an individual performance and how well they played.
Too harsh, though, Michael. Like the way you said it earlier, like about the team. Sorry, Jamie. Apologies.
Yeah, sorry.
I keep thinking we're a bit too harsh. Don't you think like we did something to stop West Ham playing as well? You know what I mean? Because the way we're going is like West Ham are just a shit team. I think they were in good form before they played us. I think they won 2 and drawed 1, didn't they, or something like that. So. I don't know, man. When people are saying like the West Ham was shit and all that stuff, well, every team we played, even not on.
To be fair, we played a very shit Forest the week before that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I think we're a bit harsh on the team when we're saying like we played a shit team. We've been playing a shit team all season, and we're still doing.
No, but the thing is, West Ham, if they had a better game plan, they could have got at us. If they've been watching us all season. Like there's a way to get at Liverpool.
But you got to give ourselves credit for tactical change for once with this idiot. You know what I mean? He did change something that probably shocked West Ham to play this way, the way they're playing. You know what I mean? Maybe that's
I
think they prepared for something else and didn't expect what they've seen on the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. Look, I think playing Gomez at right back, who's a defender, and having Kirkes not inverting and actually playing a left back role, and everyone's said that was a good game from Kirkes on Sunday.
Yes,
and he kept the width. Kirkes actually kept the width, so he kept the pitch wide. Kirkes kept the width and played that left back role. Gomez is a natural defender because of that. Because you've got that situation there, it stops the long diagonal more than if you're playing Szoboszlai right back because he's going to go forward. And you can just put that ball in the corner. So I think there's little things.
Credit for that, changing things. You gave the other opposition something they didn't expect.
I think you can praise, even if we're shit. Even if we're shit, I think you can praise a moment.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. You can praise a moment and still say we're shit at the same time. I will say with the Wirtz situation, the way he let Wirtz play against West Ham, where he basically gave him a free roll. And just went, you do your thing. If you want to drop deep, if you want to go out wide, if you want to go towards the ball, if you want to go towards the striker and pick it up and do your thing. Yeah. I won't give you a position per se, or I'm going to let you have a bit of license and I've got my midfield free and you go and do your thing. For me, that's how you got to play Wirtz going forward. You just got to give him, don't hog time. Don't go, right, you've got to do this duty if you're playing in this position for me. Go out there and be the player I bought. You got a bit more free license. Pick up the ball wherever you need to pick it up. Get involved. Get close to the striker. Make them passes. Yeah. If you're trying to make them passes, but it don't always go right, don't worry about it. Continue doing it. Because you're going to get it right eventually. So that's one praise I'll give Slot for that West Ham game. I think he managed Wirtz properly in that game. I'll give him a free roll.
And he replaced defenders with defenders.
And if he plays like that against Sunderland with that team, with exactly the same team, I think we win. But I'll give it to Mike now. Go on, Mike.
Go on, Mike.
I mean, listen, I'm very hypercritical. And maybe a lot of people will consider that to be negative. I just consider it as realistic. It's just a difference in perspective at the end of the day. I think that the performance against West Ham was like a 5 at best on a scale of 10. I really think that West Ham were exceptionally poor. I think that on every single counterattack that they had, they were again exceptionally poor. I think that our ability to break them down wasn't exactly there because we didn't create a tremendous amount of chances. I saw the same issues in build-up. I saw a different structure. I just saw a team that didn't press us. And then I watched Lucas Paquetá basically have the most blatant moment of corrupt, I'm going to get sent off and I'm betting on it. because the referee gave you 3 minutes to walk away. And all you did was just continue to walk at him. And also, another thing that really disturbs my confidence is the fact that once we scored, we looked, castrated. And then once they went to 10 men, it looked like we had 10 men. But listen, Sunderland have been excellent this season. Sunderland are above us in the table. Sunderland are a very organized side. Do I think that Sunderland are going to play like West Ham? No. I think that they're going to be very organized. I think that they are going to look at the weaknesses of this team. They are going to put 5 in the middle of the park. They are going to force the ball into Cody Gakpo and Mohamed Salah, and they're going to say, I know that it's about to be a 3v1 all day. So you guys can have all the space in the world you want because no one in the middle is going to be moving. So as long as I pack the middle, it's going to take a moment of magic. And so far over the last 10 games, you got no moments of magic from anyone. So I don't have a lot of confidence. But what I will say is that the West Ham game was the first game this season that I predicted anything other than a win, and I predicted a loss. So, maybe there's a little bit of superstitions here, coming into play. So I'm gonna predict a loss again. I'm gonna say that we're gonna lose 2-1 to Sunderland. That's gonna be my public statement. What's in my mind is completely different. It doesn't matter because this is a public statement. But yeah, listen, I think that ultimately, the issue that the reason why I don't have any confidence is because I've been saying the same thing every week. Like, play with a midfield. Every week before every game I go, please, for the love of God, just build up with your midfield and not with your back line. And every week I get disappointed. So I don't think that there's any proof other than blind faith to say that we're going to change the way that we want to deal with the press. We're going to change the way that we progress the ball from our own half to their half. It's just going to ultimately come down to a moment like against West Ham, where someone is going to have to provide individual brilliance, which ultimately is like the way that we score every goal now. Like I did a whole breakdown a couple weeks ago. I went back and I rewatched every single goal that we had this season, and 9 times out of 10, it's either like a crazy first time finish or it's just a moment of brilliance off of a transition. I think the only goal that we've scored this season that was like a progressive passage of play, where almost everyone touched the ball, was against Newcastle, Rio Ngamoa's goal, which was also V10 men, and that was the extra man. So, I'm not super confident. I think Sunderland are a great side, and I think that it's going to be very, very difficult. And you want to talk about a team that is not going to lose the duels? You want to talk about a team that's going to put in the extra effort, that's going to play at 110%? It's Sunderland. It's this kind of team. They are not going to be out efforted to a win. Like you're not going to come up against the lazy side. They will play for every ball. So yeah, listen, I just ultimately at the end of the day, since I know that tactics won't change, at the bare minimum, I just want to see a little bit more out of the players. I know that you're living under the rule of a fascist dictator in Arne Slot, but I need you to just show me a little bit of resistance. Give me Viva la Revolution, show me some Les Miserables, start singing a song, just give me a little bit of a revolution of effort. But again, it's waning. I mean, it's tough for me to even sit here and say these words. That's how difficult it is. And I'm not looking forward to watching this game. But again, I hope I'm wrong. I just don't think I will be, because I feel like I'm in that movie Groundhog Day, and I'm Bill Murray, and I'm saying the same thing before every game, and I'm getting the same exact result every game. So at a certain point, I'm going to stop being enthusiastic about it. But yeah, hopefully I'm the jinx now. And it would be really cool if I predict a loss the next 20 games and we win the next 20 games. I would have to take some element of credit towards the team, even though I'm 6,000.
Yeah, I'm happy to give you the credit if we win the games. I'm happy. I don't mind all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I misused my vocabulary.
I'm going, if Liverpool play the same 11 tomorrow, I'm going comfortable 3-0 win.
Same here.
I'm going comfortable 3-0 win. If he fucks around,
he won to Sunderland.
Yeah, Becky, who dropped the Super Saint, she would drop McAllister right now and add Sorbo to the pivot and start Chiesa for Mo. I
won't change nothing.
I wouldn't actually change anything for this match. I'd change it for the Inter game. To fuck the Champions League right now. Just get our league form up.
Another one.
Change it up for the Inter game a little bit.
Games are coming super fast, man.
These Premier League games are very winnable, man. They're very winnable. And anything can happen. I just want I'm going for a Liverpool win if he keeps the same 11. If Mo's back in the team, look, if Mo comes back in the team, I want to see a pissed off Mo.
Yeah, angry.
That's
Mo.
what I want to see. I want to see angry Mo. I want to see pissed off Mo. I do think. Look, here's what I think is going to happen. I think he plays. I think he plays Mo Salah, Ekitike, and Cody Gakpo. I think that'll be the front three.
Yeah, of course he is.
I think that'll be the front three. I think Curtis Jones will play right back, and I'm telling you right now, I think Curtis Jones will play right back, and I think he'll keep Wirtz and the same midfield, and that'll be the changes. And then
we're saying all this here. Why is he still here, man? Right.
And then against Leeds away, I think Wirtz will be dropped and Gomez will come back into the team. Yeah, I think that.
This is what we've got to live with, man. We don't trust the man. That's the thing.
And he said, like, when you watched that Wirtz performance against West Ham, and he came off, did he look tired of fuck to you? Because he looked quite fresh.
Listen, I just thought of something. You want to know what's really the most condemning thing on the planet? If we win tomorrow, and somehow, some way, Arsenal lose, you guys realize that we're only 2 games back, right?
Yeah,
you guys realize.
And Mike, if that happens, we've only won one less game than them this season.
Yeah, and you want to know what's even worse is
fucking mad.
The board is going to look at that and they're going to say, you know what? Perhaps these are acceptable losses. Perhaps extenuating circumstances allows this
Could
to
you
be
imagine
acceptable.
if he came back and did this? It would be mad.
Bro, guys, like 9 points. Like I mean,
not
to
a
be honest
lot.
with you,
It's not a
no,
lot.
no, because it's 3 games. Like
Yeah,
like this is the whole thing. Like I mean, I just view the point differentials different. Like if I see someone that's 5 points back, I just see 2 games. If I see someone that's 3 points back, it's just 1 game. It's not 3 points.
Yeah.
It's 1 game. So that's just that's insane to me that that's even a possibility. And like, if you look back at like the Chelsea game and the Crystal Palace game, then could you imagine if those were draws and then we were just 1 point back? But then I don't know.
Yeah, and beat Nottingham Forest.
The thing
draws
is,
and beat Nottingham Forest.
Arsenal.
I'm not even going to talk about Forest because that was 3-0.
Yeah,
I'm just talking about like we lost to 2 last-minute winners.
Do you know the thing is, Arsenal don't need to lose games for people to catch them up. It's the draws. It's the draws. It's the draws.
Bad, man.
Like if they beat Chelsea on the last week, they would be 4 points clear of City right now.
They were going to lose that game too.
Yeah.
If Caicedo didn't get sent off,
they would have lost.
Chelsea were way better.
And because that draw, now City are 2 points behind them, which puts pressure on Arsenal to win tomorrow, which they probably will. But it's the draws, and Arsenal do draw games of football quite a lot under Arteta. They don't lose a lot. If you look at Arteta at Arsenal, they don't lose a lot of football matches, but they draw a lot of football matches.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Look, Man City have won the same amount of football games as Arsenal this season, but they've lost. But City have lost 4 games. But but they're only 2 points behind. It's because of the draws.
Yeah.
Draws kill you.
100%.
Draws kill you.
Well, today was almost a draw. That would have been I mean, it's 2 points lost versus 1 point gained. If you really kind of like break it down.
And Liverpool don't draw. We either win or lose. It's crazy in all competitions.
Yeah, we don't have draws. We don't have. I don't want us to draw at this point. I want us to become the first team in Premier League history. I want us to become the first team in Premier League history to play 38 games and have no draws.
Because
I think that would be impressive,
guys. Because we haven't drawn games, that's why we've still got a sliver of hope. It's crazy. All over the 5 Premier League games.
A title? We ain't getting. Nah.
I'm telling you right now, if Arsenal start to drop points in the new year and Liverpool pick points up.
You know what's sad, Jay? Like these teams are bad.
Crazy.
They're not even.
They're a shit league, man. That's what I'm saying.
They're not even consistent, and we're playing like this. That's what's the worst part of it.
That's what I'm saying. It's a shit league. We shouldn't be anywhere near this right now.
Well, hold on. Don't just look at us because look at La Liga right now. Aren't Real Madrid still top of the league and they're in probably the worst form?
Yeah.
But still, that's only because of the last game. Before that, there was 5 other games where they're all sitting there screaming their heads off.
I don't think football is at its highest thing right now.
There's way too many games. There's way too many games, and players get hurt too much, and it's very system based. I think we're like every sport works in a cycle, and we went from like so like 2005, it was like straight up Mavericks and magicians, and then slowly over the last 20 years, it's gone back to systems. Like 10 years from now, we'll all
Madrid
be
are 4 points.
It's going to be Mavericks, and then we're all going to say, "Well, it used to be systems, and now it's," and then it'll just keep going.
I believe Madrid were 5 points ahead of Barcelona at one time, and now they're 4 points behind.
4 points behind.
Very much like Liverpool. We were 7 points ahead. That's another thing that no one wants to talk about. Like, you went from 7 points ahead to 9 points behind. That's a 16-point swing. 16 points.
Yeah, that's the losses, man.
Yeah, man.
That's the losses, man. But yeah, Madrid are in the same shit as us in a way. Their manager.
Yeah, apparently they're discussing.
Oh, they hate Xabi Alonso.
Yeah,
Vinny wants to go to Saudi Arabia.
Do you know Rodrigo hasn't scored a goal or assist in 30 matches or something like that?
Would you guys take Xabi Alonso as a manager? If he gets rid of
too young.
I think he's Liverpool's first choice if Slot was to go. Yeah.
He's too young.
You think so?
I think he took the leap from a Leverkusen to a.
Ain't he the same age as Slot?
No, but I'm talking like from a managerial perspective. He was the manager of Bayer. He was the manager of Bayer Leverkusen for like 3 seasons. I think he made that jump from Leverkusen to Real Madrid too quick. Like, I think that there is a natural progression that you have to go through, and there are outliers. But even the likes of like Pep Guardiola, it's just different. It's just different.
Yeah, you're right.
Like I think
learn different tactics and that as well, not just one. I mean,
it's also just like it's pressure, it's man management, it's fan management, it's PR management, it's game like it's everything. It's not just like being a manager is not just tactics.
To be fair, Emil, I'll even admit it. We won the league last year, but the league last year was shit as well. I think.
This is worse than last season.
I think it's a competitive league between a few clubs, but I just think that I keep saying it. This Premier League this season is professional Sunday league, man.
It's funny, isn't it? Nobody's saying it's the worst league. You know what I mean?
But I don't think it's a shit league. I just think that the teams that have been historically bad are just one level higher. Like, they're not good teams, but they're not as bad as they were. So picking up points against them is more difficult, which is why you see teams drawing more.
It's a shit league.
It's a shit league.
Liverpool should not be anywhere near Champions League after losing 5 in the game.
Oh, no, 100%.
This is what I'm saying. We should be dead and buried.
We're 9 points. We're 9, but that's also because of the 7-point lead that we had. So like we were super far away.
7 points,
which bought us
5.
Is it the most competitive it's ever been? Because the top 4 is probably going to be the top 4.
Has it?
Top 4 is going to probably be the top 4, the same teams all the time.
Did you know if you look at the top 4 every season for the last 10 years, 9 times out of 10, there's like a 10-point or more difference between 3rd and 4th. So you're saying that it's competitive, but really it's not. It's a competition for just the 4th spot. I think 2 seasons ago, when we finished 3rd, there was like a 17-point difference between us and 4th.
Yeah. It's just there's. Yeah, I think all the top teams level has dropped, and all the mid-tables levels have stayed the same.
Yeah,
when that happens, when all the top teams quality of their drop, and the mid-table teams quality stays exactly the same, it becomes a bit more even. More even. No, if it's going to be a competitive league, I'd love it to be a competitive league. I'd love Brighton and Bournemouth to get Champions League football next season. I'd love that. It'd be great to see.
I want them to win it this season, mate. Everyone but Arsenal, mate.
That'd be great to see. Honestly, I'd love to see Sunderland get a European spot after winning promotion. The fact of the matter is, Champions League are probably going to be between. I still think Liverpool get Champions League even with this manager. So it'd be the same 4 or 5 teams. I
actually agree with Jamie there.
Yeah,
even though I hate.
We have too many quality players not for it to happen.
Take it easy.
Big up, D.
Big up, D. Big up, man. Yeah, I think that's what it is, guys. The quality of the top teams has dropped. The quality of the mid-table teams has stayed the same. So you're getting a bit more fair comparison. But why I mean it's shit, guys, is Liverpool should nowhere be near challenging for Champions League football after 5 Premier League losses in only December. That's the issue. That's the issue. Liverpool should be dead and buried right now.
Oh, 100%. 6 games lost in the Premier League. Normal
dead.
circumstances, you should be out of everything. You know what I mean? But,
Dead and buried.
but the
Dead
thing is,
and
this
buried.
the luckiest thing about it is, guys, it's beginning of the season, isn't it? It's 13 games into the season. If it was like the back end of the season, then it would be a different story. If you know what I mean? But yeah.
And the reason we're good against European, like, because Peter about and bring this up about like we're good like La Liga and all that.
Yeah.
As everyone knows, who watch me, I've said La Liga tax should be looked at seriously because that league is dog's herd, right? But English teams, for me at the moment, are too physical and too quick for a lot of the Spanish teams. And that's why Man United absolutely dog-walked Atletico Bilbao last season.
And Chelsea this season.
Liverpool beat an Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid this season already, and we're shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's because we're too physical and too powerful. That's what English football is: physicality and powerful and athletic.
The competitive side is there in the Premier League.
Yeah.
I don't think there's in La Liga there's enough competitiveness. It's like
I don't disagree with what people are saying. The Premier League is competitive between 1 and 20th. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Right, there's no doubt about that. It's a more competitive
league. The
league.
that jumped up this season ain't as bad as the freeze last season either, because I think 10 points. The second from the bottom has got Wolverhampton, our established Premier League team. They only got 2 points this season. You know what I mean? So the three that jumped up, the quality's gone higher than last season as well. But it is what it is. I think like with Liverpool, Jay, I'm with Mike and Jerry. I think with this guy, we're not going to improve. We're not like I think we're clutching at straws at the moment. We're living in hope, and when you live in hope, more or less disappointments follow after that, and that's what I see with this guy. I'm sorry to say that, mate. I know like we want to beat like the likes of Sunderland and all these teams, but if you beat them, it doesn't mean that the game after that is going to be the same. If you know what I mean, with this guy, he's a crackhead, man. He's going to do the same thing again. He's always going to slide that team that he wants to put on the pitch again, which is midfield as a right back, midfield as a centre back. He's always going to do things like this, and this is what's going to be getting him the sack. He's going to get the sack. I'm 100% convinced now he's going to get the sack, this guy. It's just a matter of time. That's all I'm waiting for. And hopefully we'll get someone in that can actually, galvanize this team and get them back on track. Because like you guys said, these players are too good to be in mid-table and below that. They should be challenging at the top.
No, I agree, man. Look, tomorrow's game is a must-win. Liverpool have to win tomorrow. There's, the excuses have to stop. Whatever it is, the coach has got to do. He's just got to do it.
If he loses tomorrow and stays in the job, then this club is not ambitious enough. I mean, he has to go and lose. No doubt.
I think these fixture lists, I really do believe they've kept slot in because they saw this group of fixtures that we had come in and thought if he can get through that and get the team going, if it doesn't change, then he's got to go. That's the thing, ain't it?
Yeah.
That's the
There's
thing.
no identity in our play, mate, and he's never going to be with him either. Like we've been discussing for the last a couple of hours. What's our style of play? We're still don't.
No, we ain't got one.
We're never going to have one because he hasn't got a clue what he's doing with these players. So just get rid of him as soon as possible and get someone in. That's what I say, because this season could be a write-off completely if we continue with this nonsense that we're doing.
Yeah. Go and check out Becky's Sunderland preview if you haven't done it already. The link is there, guys. Go and subscribe to Becky's channel. Go and subscribe to my man Nick as well.
Yeah.
Best football reactor around. Go and check out Nick's channel as well. Guys, it's been a great show. Appreciate you two coming on. Appreciate all my guests coming on. Been a fun one. Big up the chat as well. We disagree and agree on things, but that's what's great about the live chat. We don't all agree on stuff, which is a beautiful thing. Big up the community. Guys, Sunderland tomorrow. I'll be back live tomorrow. Have all your notifications on, guys. Mate, have your notifications on for Fozzie and Mike as well. Go subscribe to their channels as well. Big up, guys. Much love to everyone. Thank you very much for everyone being here today again. It's been fantastic. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, everybody.